With the new game around, I think we'll use it as a good opportunity to start fresh with the release. So, hey, we got a new game coming out. May as well start fresh, right? Good to see you all here. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for locking in, watching. Thank you for subscribing, hanging out. 23 hours, 52 minutes. Here we come. All right, what we're going to do today is we're going to jump back to our previous saves of the... so, like, we just completed the On the Edge game mode, and we kind of did the... what do you call it? The prosperity mode already, kind of with the demo and a little bit earlier at the start. But we're going to go back to good old... yeah, back to this save, I think. The good old... what would you call this region? Wentworth, Fritzburg, and also Mesvedi Mentos. The Mentos Fresh Maker. Yo, thank you very much, Joey, for the 100 bits. I don't know why, but everything's been broken for the pop-ups on new subs, new follows, bits, and stuff like that. Super chats and all that. I'll still give shout-outs, of course, but I don't know. It's the type of thing where it's like, turn it on and off 100 times, doesn't work, then finally it does. I don't know. Anyway, welcome back to one of our more beautiful villages. And what we're going to try to do is we're going to take these remaining regions from this other guy here, Hildebolt. So we should be able to take all these remaining territories and fight him for it. We just need 2,000 influence to do each of these. So I'm pretty sure we could just defeat him, no problem. You know, army-wise. So we're just going to try to keep making some nice cities and then see what we can do. So welcome aboard. All right, yeah, make sure you also read the description and read the pinned message at the top and read the pinned poll at the top, too, to make sure you got all the latest and greatest info on Manor Lords. Yeah. All right, let's see. What should we work on? Yeah, Medvedi Mesto. That would be the name of the other town. All right, let's go continue working on Fritzburg, I think. One of the more beautiful regions. That's just getting started. Barely any progress here so far, but it's going. Got a couple of free families to keep working on construction, because when you're here, you're family. Oh, looks like we don't need any more firewood to be cut. Actually, what do we have for... Okay, 3 out of 3 there. We should probably upgrade a hitchin post, but I don't think we have planks yet. Or do we? No planks. Okay. Let's make another hitchin post, and then we'll buy some more oxen so we can get more stuff going here. Is that one? Oh, yeah, okay. I'll park the other one over there. Actually, it looks like we... Yeah, wait, now we have 4, okay. We'll buy one more. And we'll get an oxen working here. We can start making some planks so we can get that church up. So our goal then is going to try to be to build a church up here. Oh, to which we already did. Good. Well, we need more planks anyway. For future construction. And how are we doing on housing? Fritzburg has housing for 23. All right. We got a lot of room to maneuver here. I got to get back into the grind for this one. Let's see. Wentworth. JG Wentworth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Lord Wentworth. What do we have going on here? I don't even know if we have a forestry building going here yet. Oh, it's being built now. Okay. Yeah, this game runs really optimally. It's a very well done game. Again, for more details on like minimum and recommended specifications, check Steam. Even if you're going to get this on like the Epic Game Store, use code Raptoria. Or if you're going to get it on Gamepass, definitely check Steam for more information on it. Got it all listed there, all nice. And will be updated there too if anything changes, you know. So knowing that I'll have to work before playing tomorrow, that's alright. Gives you a motivation to get through that workday. You'll have something real big to look forward to after work. Look at it as a positive thing. You got like a boost through your workday. You gotta work, but at least you got something to work forward to. Oh, look at our castle. Oh. When is it officially out? In the AM? So the timer in the upper right corner is when the game will release. That countdown timer will be counting down to when the developers have confirmed that it will be released. Maybe it'll be sooner, but countdown timer in the upper right corner is the release time. Everybody's just blinded by excitement. Don't you worry. Everybody's excited. I don't. Anybody who's not seeing that is just like you're just excited. That's all. I don't blame you. I'm excited too. Like it feels like I haven't even played the game yet. Like I'm excited to see what everybody thinks about the game, and like what everybody creates and what they do. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype and excitement. Did we build a trade post here yet? Maybe we should build a trade post. This map's weird over here. I haven't really dabbled in this one too much. Let's do... Oh, there's a trade... Is there a road that... Oh. Oh, nice. This one, trade here is going to be real nice. There's literally a trade point right there. And also one up here, too. It's a good spot to start for commerce. I think we'll build a trade depot down here, though. We have a little village there. Burgage plot tier 1s. I guess we'll put it here. Halfway point between where we're storing stuff and the trade post. This one will just be like a little intermediate. Like a truck stop, brother. Hey. Cool. You've been on Helldivers, so the genre change is good? Yeah. I got you. Pricing will be out tomorrow as well. But you've already got this one for free if you have Game Pass. Yep, there's ways to get past the garrison tower limit. But those might not be a thing anymore. You know, the game will update on... In 24 hours, the game will update. I don't know what will change. I don't know what will update. I don't know the differences. I'm not sure what it'll be. But there will be a difference in the versions, and we'll see what updates. We'll have to see. We'll have to play. I'm not sure what will happen. Got a tavern bumping. Ooh, 6,000 regional wealth. Let's go at Wentworth. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Music's so peaceful. It is nice, yeah. It really is. Oh, Anne Marie, thank you very much for the 1 year as a Bear Cup. Congratulations on that 1 year. Looking forward to getting this game. Looking forward to seeing what you guys make. Hey, never be afraid, by the way, when you start out, take a screenshot of your city that you lay out or whatever. Start blowing up my, feel free to DM me on Discord. But also feel welcome to tweet at me on Twitter, !Twitter in the chat. Show me what you make. Even if you don't think you're proud of it, just show me. I want to see where you start. And then tweet me again in like a couple of days and see where you go. You know what I mean? You got a lot to learn. So do I. I've been playing, you know, for almost 130 plus hours now. And so, you know, I can learn a few things from your layouts too. I want to see what you guys do. I got my style. But maybe if I see something you do, I'll be like, ooh, I want to try that too. Let's share some ideas. Nothing wrong with that. Sharon is Karen. That's right. Unless it comes to tacos. The tacos are mine. Boom, boom, boom. And we have plenty of room, I think, here to grow. Alright, I think we're kind of just waiting for these towns to grow a bit. Although, that town definitely needs to grow. But Wentworth is like having a construction boom. Like, look at all this. I guess this is why we have all these people on a sign. So let's check oxen count. We got quite a few here. Boom, boom. Has anyone tried Robin Hood Sherwood Builders? I did, yeah. Videos are on the channel. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Bellwright, but more story-based. Bellwright is too, but... I kind of like those games. Like, they're kind of... I feel like Bellwright and Sherwood Builders are a little, you know, a little clunky, even though I think Sherwood came out and is, like, released. But, I don't know. I've been more tolerant of just, like... if a game gives me a good experience, I don't really care too much about the end game stuff. Because really, honestly, I still feel like My Summer Car is like a broken game in a way. And that I think that's on purpose. Like, that game is brilliant. And there's some things in there that are like a little sneaky shenanigan stuff going on there. And it's genius. It's a very, very well done game. It's meant to be that way on purpose. It's smart. What do we... Oh, we have a problem with, food? Oh, we have less than a month of fuel. At 84 firewood? Really? I guess that's why we gotta build that forester. I'm gonna go ahead and make that a top priority. Get that fuel problem resolved. If they, come here and cut that down, or if we start regrowing trees, we can cut down more. We got one woodcutter's lodge. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have our district down here. Mike was on. So what we'll be doing tomorrow is I'll be streaming an hour before the release, and we'll do a final countdown. We'll do the final countdown. I'll just kind of goof around a little bit in Manor Lords, and then we'll play once the version drops for everybody. Good, good. Now, of course, October rains again. Oh man, uh-oh, things are getting wrecked here. I'm gonna have to build a granary next to the... Actually, we could do it next to the trade depot, because we'll probably be importing foods, too. So that'd kind of be a good thing. I need to get some more storage down here, too. Alright, did we get that hitching post built? Okay, so let's get another oxen. Locked in. Bum, 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 bum. Isn't excited as we are, I can't imagine how Greg is feeling. Excitement, terrified. Yeah, I don't know. I would imagine both, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Because once the developer starts charging for this, everything up to this point has been free for us content creators. The demo's been free, all the videos, the hype and excitement were free. But now it's going to be a paid product. Now that'll have to change how things go, but I think he's ready for it. Oh, great! And we got another fire. That's fine. Nobody cares. Just casually walking around. Okay. Do we not have a well out here? Maybe that's why. Well. Time to build a well. Playing Manor Lords, though, has also made me want to play Austrive again. I mean, I honestly think that if you play Manor Lords, Austrive, Foundation, and Farthest Frontier, those games are so... They blend into each other just wonderfully. They're really a great mix of kind of the same thing, but very different, too. They're really good. Austrive is incredibly underrated. The seasonal transitions in that game and all that stuff are just so cool. So well done. Haircut? Yeah, I got a haircut like 2 or 3 days ago now. Feeling good. Feeling good. Boom, boom. One more day, let's go. I know. One more day, let's go. Okay. Okay, cool. So we're going to be able to start trading here shortly. Means we'll also have to get some horses. So let's also build another kitchen post here, and we'll put horses next to it. We'll buy a horse as soon as that's done, too. Oh, that town's going well. Fritzburg is really starting to pop off. And the middle. Ooh. You know, for whatever reason, this town reminds me of a City Skylines city where I would, like, build it along a river or something like that. Where I'd kind of have the sprawling residential suburban area like that. How complex is the gameplay compared to Anno 1800? I think it's a lot more straightforward here. Anno really gets... I think Anno prides itself on complexity. Like, every time you get to a new tier in Anno, there's like 8 to 10 new things to make, and then things that you were making previously can be made into other new things, or their industries go further. You know, like you can take steel that then has to be combined with something else to make another thing, you know. Rather than just like steel beams or something. But yeah, you know, since we're in the medieval era, we're talking about things like, you know, pretty much all natural materials, like almost made from organic stuff, like, you know, like candles and clothes made from leather and herbs and stuff. Very few things are made from like minerals. Although, of course, you got iron mining and, but yeah, you can't mine coal. You have to make, you know, charcoal by burning things. Which is another thing I've recommended so far. Oh, running out of fuel at Medvedi Mesto. No, what? We've got over 10,000, almost 2,500 firewood. Wow, look at all those angry people, though. I'm not sure how to solve this yet. I think this has something to do with needing more market stalls, but the only way to get more market stalls is by building more granaries for food. But I'm not sure what the supply slowdown is. Let's take a look at the market. Oh, it's coming down to food variety. That's what it is. Oh my god. Wait, what? We've got so much food. Oh, not enough still. Actually, wait, we have 210 apples. Well, at least everybody should get an apple. If we got all this surplus. That's going to be an interesting problem to solve. Do we have oxen on this map? We don't have heavy plow yet. Okay. Maybe we should do heavy plow and rye in this town. We went down charcoal and apples. Yeah, food's going to be an issue, so let's go heavy plow, rye. And I don't know if I want to go pasture, because I've had trouble trying to get sheep in the game. And I don't know if they have to actually, like, if sheep's a thing. Where they need to be on the field in order for it to fertilize. Or if you just build a fence and magically it works. People are getting apple poisoning? Yeah. Alright, let's switch to rye. Ooh, 0%. Oof. Really? Wait, let's check. Oh, that's not 0%. Alright, we're going to start making rye bread in the next few years. Weird how it says 0 when fertility is actually quite high. I don't think that's accurate. And there's areas where it could be a little more fertile, but it's not. It shouldn't be 0. Let's get the plowing station going. And I think we'll add some more feed. Now that rye is unlocked, yeah, we can probably expand these fields a little bit more, like up here. Let's build a road. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and build a road here. Is that all right with you?
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Well, I'm gonna beg to differ, Chad. I think we should build a road. There we go. You're gonna be playing this game on Gamepass, but will be enjoying watching me play. Yeah, it'll be kind of cool. Like, I'm sure some of you will watch and play at the same time too. You could have me on in the living room TV and play yourself too. That's awesome. He Who Wanders, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub on Twitch. Thank you. Can you move buildings once they've been built? Yeah, you can. There are a few buildings that you can move. You can move the hunting post. You can move the logging camp, and I think you might be able to move hitching post too. And you can also move the stable. I think you can move stables once they're upgraded. Let me check on that. You can also move the woodcutter's lodge. Pretty much anything to do with woodworking. Yeah, you can move the saw pit. Yeah. The forester's hut. It looks like any of the woodworking buildings you can move, including the stables as well. So woodworking buildings can be moved. The hunting lodge too. Let's see if we can move the forager. Oh, we can move the forager too. But the farm building we can't. Like the farmhouse we won't be able to. The windmill, can't move that. So it looks like tier 1, like initial buildings. Houses? No, I don't think you can move those. Nope. And we can't move storehouses, so probably can't move granaries too. Nope, can't move granaries. Interesting. That's the first time somebody's mentioned that, and I hadn't really thought about it. I knew you could move a few things, but I didn't know how many. Interesting. What rig am I running this on? I'm in between stuff right now. I'm working on I got a computer as a backup. I'm working on my backup now, and I'm working on a new one. So, but I'm leaving for Japan in a few days, so we'll talk about that when I get back. So my specs are out of date. So you can type !PC to see what I used in the past. And then I'll, when I get the new one locked in, I'll list that out, and then we'll do the backup too. I'm going to have a backup now. Backup to backup the backup plan. Can move the stalls in the market. Let's see. Yep, you can move the market stalls. That's interesting. So we can tell a food stall to move from here to... Can we tell them to go to a different marketplace? You might be able to tell them to... Oh, yeah, you could... Okay. So you can move a market stall to a completely different market, too. All right, that's kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, you guys watching the stream now, if you think this looks good, it'll probably look better when you got it in front of you, you know? Like, if you're running on a PC you probably bought in the last 3 years, I think... Honestly, I think this game is so well optimized and well put together. I haven't had any crashes. I've had one weird issue with like the camera glitching out where it affected me for like a day, and then I just reloaded the save and it hasn't affected me. I made no changes, so I have no idea what happened. Other than that, everything else is kind of a cosmetic funny glitch. Like, you know, things running in reverse or whatever. GPU temp? I'm not sure. Can you do a PC building live? There are options where I could, like... I'm probably going to have someone build it for me because I don't... I want to have that guarantee and have an expert do it. I don't mind that. And sometimes you can give them your streaming key and they'll do a build. So maybe we can have... yeah, we'll look into that. We'll look into that. Wow. Wow. Is this the game time like the game is over in a certain month? Do you mean like is there a limit to completing objectives or whatnot? I think all the objectives I played in the game are unlimited. You can do whatever you want. Or take however long you want. Do you choose what to play or developers promo you to play it? This game? Well, they've given me and content creators, keys to the content creator version and then the full release as well. But they haven't paid anybody to make any content on it. I've just been waiting for this game for 4 years, so you bet I'm going to cover the hell out of it. And here we are. Forger Hut. Granary. I'm not going to do any logging for a while. Let me try something here. Wait, maybe. Bum, bum, bum. You're asking in general? Well, anytime that a content creator is paid to play, if there's some sort of a business deal between them, it has to be disclosed via the Federal Trade Commission's guidelines. In this case, no. I'm just playing because I want to. And that's how it is with all games. I don't want to play something I don't want to play. That's how it goes. Winter is approaching. Alright, hopefully next year now we can get all that rye done. Looks like they're planting for the next year. Good. The mill's actually making flour. Good. Ovens are making bread. Good. We need a lot more bread, though. I think the problem is lack of flour. Let's get 2 oxen here. Get more oxen for the plow. I'm gonna try to solve this food problem today. I'm gonna focus on that. And then when we have our influence up from donating food to the church, that'll be good too. Hopefully we get invaded, because then we can get more influence that way too. You're playing life and sometimes you don't want to play that either. Yeah. I got you, bruh. Alright, biggest problem at Wentworth is fuel. So let's get that solved then. So forestry building is under construction. Good. And then lots of houses under construction too. Crazy amount of construction here at Wentworth. This town's going to look bumping. Is there hype? Is there excitement? I think there's a lot of hype. There's a lot of hype and excitement about this game.
There's a lot of hype. It's a lot of hype and excitement behind this.
Yeah. I think so. Mr. Hype and Excitement. Thank you for streaming this all week. So pumped for tomorrow. I know. I'm really excited for everybody to... I really think this will be one where, you know, with all the hype and excitement, memes aside, I think a lot of people will play this and they'll be like, I was happy I played that game. Let's get some berries too. Oh, and we got the Burgage plot ready. No, not that. Trade Depot, is that ready? Alright, cool. And then let's start exporting something. Oh, we got a lot of planks. Let's do that. Let's export any more than 35 planks. Because we are making quite a bit. $27. Alright, good. Is it worth the hype? I think if you're excited about this one and you get it, I think it'll... it's certainly going to be a game where it has lived up to the hype so far, and I want to. There's a lot of things that I'm excited to see in the future, and that I'm excited to cover and talk about with you guys. Like when we finally get like stone castles, when we see, sieges, when we see changes to the campaigns. I think this is a great game to get excited for. You think IGN disrespected the game? I did watch their review. I think the person who made that review made some pretty valid points about certain things in the game. And I think, for me, I'm looking at the road behind us, at how long it's taken to get to this point, and all the work that's been put in, and all the how open and honest the developer has been on Twitter and trying to give polls and like let people vote on stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that people want in this game. Not everything will come to this game, impossible. But the most important and the most voted on things, the developer is certainly open to putting in, and has. And I hope that I feel like that, especially last 4 years, and especially last 2 since the demo. I think the developer has just shown that they're really wanting to make a game for everybody, and is super vocal about that. And I think we will get to a better game in like. I'm excited to see a year from tomorrow, like April 26, 2025. Like, imagine the game that we'll get then. I'm sure there'll be, some great new stuff. I really hope there'll be some great new stuff. And for the first month, I think we're just going to see bug fixes, updates, hot fixes, reworks of like systems, and it might be irritating to some people for a little while. But now that this game will be released to the masses, people will be able to give feedback on the economy, on the building times of buildings. Maybe everyone will agree that it's too fast or too slow, and then we can get it all adjusted. But I think IGN had some great valid stuff to say about the early access, but I'm excited for the future because of what I've seen in the past, and I think it'll be I gave it a 7 out of 10, and numbers to me don't matter much. And honestly, again, tomorrow a different version of the game will release. I don't know what will be different. I don't know what will change. I don't know. I haven't played it. I'm not sure. So I'm going to have to play tomorrow to like experience that. And that version that you can buy will be different than this version that I played now. So, some of the things that I found to be annoying, like I find it way too easy to make money. Maybe that'll change. Maybe it'll be then way too hard. Or maybe it'll be perfect and it'll never need to be adjusted. Don't think that'll be the case, but we'll see. Yeah, we all want to build some castles. Hell yeah. I mean, I looked the other day at castles that were built in the medieval era in Europe. In fact, Europe's still building castles sometimes, or rebuilding castles and stuff like that for museums and whatever else. But anyway, I looked at a whole dot map, heat map of where castles were. It's crazy, all over France, all over everywhere. Everywhere's got castles. So we all want to build some castles. Okay, so we got a fuel problem that's being resolved in Wentworth. We got a food problem in Medvedi Mesto. And the problem here is I'm importing food and I can't import food fast enough, even with all the trade depots. Let's go back and look at trade. I built an industrial sector down here. And we should have all these horses assigned. So let's assign horses to all these. Make sure we got horses on every one. So I think we have 5 of these. These are 4, and then there's one more elsewhere. So it should be, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 horses. And we have 10. So they're all assigned. So we should have 10 horses bringing in food and shipping out goods for money. I don't even care about making money now. I just want food. Let's establish some big trade routes now. Hopefully that'll solve that problem. We were doing a little trade, but now we're doing extendo trade. Mega, double, deluxe extendo. Yeah, I think Slavic did a great job listening to the community. And I feel the same about Austrieve as well. Again, in all this hype for a guy from Poland, we should not forget about the guy from Ukraine making another game called Austrieve, and has been making it for just as long as this game, if not more. Both geniuses doing some great stuff. What's up, D? You give the stream a 10 out of 10? Well, thank you very much. Yeah, Germany's got... Every place has some beautiful castles. I'd do a castle run. I'd like to go to Europe just to go to a bunch of castles and just... I really would like to do a Renaissance run where I just find a bunch of countries in Europe that are doing Renaissance festivals around the same time of each other and just go, you know, go there, park, walk around for a while, you know, buy some bread or some meat or whatever, and just look at all the costumes and stuff and then leave and go to the next one. Seems really cool. You just ate 3 fat Dunkin' Donuts. You regret nothing? Oh boy. I think the number of people playing it after a couple of weeks playing it still find the game entertaining about his game than IGN ever could. Yeah, I'll if I was not going to Japan in a few days, I'd still be playing a lot of Manor Lords. So for me being able to play all of Manor Lords before has been a real pleasure. I was lucky. Like the stars aligned, and I feel really cool about that. The rise of independent developers. Well, hey, those big AAAs keep on firing people. Keep on firing them because you know what's going to happen. All those people who, you know, work in animation, sound design, you know, all this other stuff, they're going to find it. They're all going to start their own companies and start clobbering these big boys because the big boys don't want to take risks. The little guys can. And then when the little guys do something new, the big boys will copy it because it's proven to work, and they're going to start becoming like the I don't know. They're just going to be trying to replicate their success, and it's like, well, you didn't try anything new. And when they try something new, all they try to do already is like they try to create, you know, battle royales and Fortnite stuff and all this whatever, and it's like, do something new, man. All right, hopefully we can start getting some big food in here now. You know what I would love in this game, too? I'd love to see bar graphs or something, or a line graph on food production. I'd love to see more focus on like, numbers. I'd like to see the numbers. Like, what do they mean, Mason? What are the numbers? What do they mean? Bum, 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 bum. Storage is full at the trading post again. Don't we have a storehouse over here? Bro, the storehouse isn't even full. I don't know. This is another thing I hope changes too, because sometimes people will bring too much stuff to a building when it doesn't need to be brought there. Like they'll overflow the storage of something even though there's other storage nearby, and then stuff goes bad. So there'll be like 2 storage buildings, everyone will put it in one, and then some of it goes bad. It's like, what are you doing, Goober? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Well, we want people at the trade depots to work at market stalls because if they're bringing in food and it comes to the trade post, then they'll go and sell it at the market. Are there other games you're looking forward to that aren't like Manor Lords? Well, the short answer is no. Because it's like, I'm looking forward to the 1.0 release of Farthest Frontier, which is similar. I'm looking forward to Frostpunk, which is kind of similar, but more of a political game at this point. But I'm really interested in Frostpunk, too. But also, I guess 11-Bit's making another game called The Altars. I want to see that. And then I've been wanting to play, like, Harold Halibut and a bunch of these other, like, goofy one-off games. Like, I want to finish Botany Manor. And there's been a few games that I just want to play. Like last night, we played Odd Sparks, and that's when I wanted to see how it worked, and it was quite neat. I want to see more of it. Bum, 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 bum. What if when you hover over a construction, it displays how many families are working in it, like the storehouse 3 of 5? Yeah, I don't know how some of this stuff is working yet. I'm not sure, like, without more information, I can only guess. Like, a lot of these are coming down to market stalls, but I think it comes down to supply. So I'm going to try to make more bread. But it looks like meat, vegetables are going up. Berries probably are going to go down because it's a seasonal thing. But, yeah. I want it to be easier, though, to transport. Like, it'd be really cool to make a mega town. Like, a town that's even, like, imagine 2 or 3 times the size of this. And then all the other cities can work to supply that main town. And I wish there was a way to trade regional wealth to the other cities that way. Right now, it has to work in a 1-to-1 trade. So, if another town delivers berries to this town because we need them, they have to bring back something else, so like firewood or whatnot. But then maybe that other town doesn't need firewood, but they could definitely use money. So it's like, what you could do with the current version is to export berries, take back firewood, and then trade that firewood at the trade depot of the other town in order to then convert it to money. And then those trades then convert to regional wealth. Like, you got to do all these steps, and I mean treasury money. So it's like, you got to do all these things just to get that. It's a little... I want there to be other ways to do things. Like the pack mules, I feel like would make sense if they were transporting maybe like construction materials, like planks and stone or something like that. But seems like a very big bottleneck. But I think a lot of these things are just placeholders, just to show you that there's a concept there. Like, hey, there's a plan to... There's something here, but we can plan to make it bigger. Because this is how we built this second town of Wentworth, is we shipped over a bunch of planks at the beginning so we could speed build the initial church. And then that helped our happiness, and then the town has grown to a population of like 61 families in the course of like, I don't know, 5 years or something. And, you know, we're still building more buildings. And I've got all these people unassigned to then help transport stuff. And there's a lot of free oxen here. And of course, the more free hands help to transport planks and stuff. And that's another thing too, is that some materials are brought over like individually. Like people will grab planks and put it on their shoulder, and it's like, man, can't I get a cart to do that? Like the storehouse, can't we get that guy to transport like maybe 5 of them at a time? Like right now, people with it on their shoulder carry 1 at a time. I feel like there could be ways to transport 5 or 10 even if we got like an ox to pull a cart. I feel like there's many more ways to make it work a lot better. But, you know, it is what it is. Is this game out or something? Well, the timer in the upper right corner tells you that it's out in 23 hours. And I hope the farming system is less than... Oh, Farthest Frontier. I put out a video yesterday on the channel as well for farming. If you want to know more about how to generate food and what to look for, I did put out a tutorial. And, yeah. I also feel like another good way to get materials that we haven't really covered is the King's Favor. Like right now it's kind of broken and doesn't work, but I hope that in the future we could do quests for the King that'll get rid of surplus materials. Like the King will ask for, I don't know, 200 firewood or something, and if you got a ton of firewood sitting around, you can turn that into like, I don't know, influence or something. Like maybe the King will give you, I don't know, weapons, or like maybe there'll be something you can trade for that. Kind of like a special currency. I love that song, yeah. Flute Man going ham. Flute Man going ham. Yeah, that would be cool too, where if the king asks for some of your troops to go on a campaign, that's something that you can do in Foundation, where the king will ask you, hey, send your troops to me. I'm going on this big conquest. And if you send troops, and a lot of troops, you have a higher chance of succeeding in the campaign, which gives you rewards for doing that. Which is a smart idea. What's up, Noak? Welcome back, dude. Thank you guys for all the follows, too, and all the new subs. Appreciate you guys. I completely agree with the monument building. I would love that. Or even like a town square building that would raise approval. Like you could build like a, I don't know, a maypole or like some sort of a, I don't know, just something that the people would like. It would serve as a decoration, but also would serve as a, you know, an approval booster. And of course, you know what that means. That means we could charge more taxes. And it won't come down to just food all the time.
We all know what that means.
What's your take on Bellwright food? It's just buffs and not a survival aspect. Well, for yourself personally, yeah. But for your people, if you don't feed your people in Bellright, they'll stop what they're doing and then they'll go get food themselves. So it's like, at least the AI is not so needy that they'd rather lay down and die. I hate that in games where, like, if people, people are starving, and so rather than getting up and going and, trying to survive, they'll just die at home. That's so dumb. So in Bellright, I do appreciate that the fact that if somebody's starving and you didn't supply them with food, they'll stop what they're doing and go and get food at, like at a berry bush or something. I think that's cool. As for yourself, it works kind of like how it does in Valheim. Like Valheim, you don't have to eat. Like when you're at base, you don't, if you're just organizing your inventory, you don't have to constantly eat food for no reason. While you're fiddling around with all your storage boxes or something. Okay, I don't know if this problem got better yet. We are getting a lot more food, though. I guess it'll take time to work. Gallon. Dude's a champion. Pantry is full. We'll have to build. I think we should build another granary just for these houses. But then again, I do have 2 up here. Okay, let's get more people employed at the granaries then. Bum, 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 bum. Noak, welcome again as a raptor egg. Thank you for the support. Any chance of a witch burning pole? I mean, there could be mods or things like that, for sure. Good soundtrack, yeah. I hope we get more music in the future, too. In 140 hours, I'm not bored of it yet. And it's the same with Farthest Frontier, but I want more. I want more. What are you hoping for that's not in the early access, but would want to see in tomorrow's full release? A new map. I would love to see a new map, first of all. Don't think we'll get that, but I hope that's one of the earlier things we see in updates. A rework of the market system, a fix of the most pressing bugs, and then a new map would do me well. Here in Germany, it was more likely for the Great Lord to take a seat in the palace or a city instead of a castle. Oh, yeah. Well, I feel like the manor is kind of like that at the start. Like the manor feels like it could be built near or in the city. And I didn't even really build our things too far. I mean, eventually, for sure, the city could creep up to be around here, too. I mean, look at all this flat open space. Could definitely build some homes here. She turned me into a newt. Alright, well, food went from negative 36 to 34, so maybe it's working. This game has me think, though, like, the moment I have it figured out, then I don't. But I don't. Then it makes me question how I figured it out in the first place, you know? Yeah, that was one of my... a valid criticism for the IGN review, too, would be choosing where you get to start. Because there's no real reason why you shouldn't be able to choose, in my opinion. I think, though, in the... in this mode that we're playing, which is the Restoring the Peace mode, like the main mode... I think this dude always starts up here. Either has 1 or 2 of these counties. So to be able to choose all these other ones would be okay too. Or to mix it up. Like you get to choose 1 and then he'll spawn 2 random other locations. Because in my whole time playing this, I've never built up here. I've never been able to build up in this area yet or here. These are 2 spots I haven't built yet. But they would be kind of nice. I mean, oh, look at that. Perfect spot for a city. Rolling hill all the way down to a beautiful little slope. And a hill all the way down to the stream. It's very nice. It's pretty. Okay, let's do another quick check of all of our cities. Pantry is full. Get somebody to work in the granary there. So the trading post there is shipping out planks. We should hopefully be getting money soon. We've got a tannery. Let's get someone to work there, get leather going in the markets. And we'll wait for that population to grow. Leave 3 unassigned for now. Bum, 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 bum. Is the demo and early access map the same? No, I think the map for the demo is different, but I don't know how. I can't remember it. If in the future we got some sort of a procedural generation thing, it would be amazing. Imagine that. I really want more city builders to do the thing where, like, you can, you know, use like a slider left and right for increasing the amount of water, decreasing hills, increasing trees, that kind of thing. And then that way you can kind of force it to make a coastal map or a river map or whatever you wanted to do. I loved that from like SimCity 3000 and like, or wait, maybe one of the SimCities had it. But then of course, you know, you could also do your City Skylines, and SimCity 4 allowed you to like make the maps in like the creator mode first. So, did you see the IGN review? We did. We watched it yesterday. I don't think IGN should be giving scores to early access games. Yeah, maybe, but then people maybe wanted to know what they thought about it. Because IGN also was covering, I think IGN had another, maybe we can take a field trip later. They had like a 6 things you need to know video or something like that. Like, we can go back and check out their stuff. I think they made valid points about this game, though. But, I mean, you know, when you're buying early access, you know that you're paying to basically be a tester, essentially. But the nice thing about that is that in this situation, the developer is truly, openly asking for feedback on what people want to see the most. And I think that might be why he didn't make a roadmap yet. Because I'm sure he's got 5, 10, 15 major things he wants to put in, but they're just going to take time. And a lot of things to finish, too, which will take time. Was IGN's review clear about it being early access? Yes, I think so. Although they didn't mention it was being made by one person. There's a few things, I think, too, that you should judge this one differently for. Because I don't think I've played many games that were made by one person. But I think that also was what was appealing about Minecraft at the start. Is that it was just Notch. Just a guy from Sweden making a cool little building game. Nothing will come of this game. Next thing you know, started a company, had employees, and now is purchased by one of the largest corporations in the world. That's just how it goes. Alright, what's our problem here at this city? Wentworth still fuel? Okay. People are... Oh, nice. People are moving into Fritzburg. Generic storage full. No, that's fine. We probably want another person making firewood. Yep. Yep, less than 23 hours to go now. Does it get annoying to have to manage multiple cities at the same time? No, if you play slower. I feel like if you play on the slowest setting, there's a lot to do. This game goes from kind of big empty spaces, I think, if you play on slow, but I'm fine with that, to a lot to do on the slowest setting. But, you know, you can also choose to, like, not develop a city any further. You don't have to make multiple big cities. All right, we went from 36 to 26 people not having food, so something must be working. And what about that wheat?
This is heavier than it looks.
Fertility 1%. I just don't believe that. Whatever. All right, let's make some rye fields. .3.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
don't know why. An issue in that corner. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Ooh, that's a big O. That's a little too much. Maybe we'll do. Nope. Oh, now it won't work. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Now this says 66%. I don't know. It might not be accurate. I don't know. What's the yellow pit? This is an iron ore mine. Hey, could you guys work faster and stuff? If you guys could do that, that'd be great.
We all know what that means, huh?
Go get them an excavator. Yeah, I'll be back with the big O. Go bring over the Liebherr R 656, brother, on that flatbed. Absolute true power of diesel, brother. Goddamn beautiful. Oh, man, there comes all the snow. Alright, well, in the time that we've been playing, we've earned 100 influence, so that's good. Back to Wentworth. Let's check status report. No fuel stored. We're gonna have to go down the charcoal route again. Charcoal's is kind of required, I think, if you're building a big town. Otherwise, you can clear cut a forest too quickly. We'll regrow some trees. And the charcoal burner can go...
The finest hides in all the land.
Well, maybe over here. Tuck it into the trees a little bit.
The finest hides in all the land. You will not find finer wares anywhere else.
Nice. My lord, your grace. Oh, you want people to say things when you walk around the town. That'd be neat. Bum, 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 bum. You want people to acknowledge the Lord? Yeah. We'll be checking out the new Hell Let Loose map. Mortain. Oh, is that why people were playing again? I had no idea there was a new map. The answer for now is not for a while. My plan is tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, it's Manor Lords, Manor Lords, Manor Lords. I know, what else is new? I know. And after that, Manor Lords. And then Japan. Japaner Lords. I'm going to go play Japaner Lords. Alright, you know what? Since we're so hyped, chat, I think maybe perhaps it's time we pop on the old cap again.
We all know what that means.
The old Lord's hat again. Yeah. I am Lord. Where's the jewel on this thing? Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, little fancy, little Renaissance, you know, medieval, whatever. You know, whatever. Alright, cool. Maybe I'll go show you the helmet again. Exclamation point Instagram in the chat, too, if you haven't seen the awesome helmet that Hooded Horse, the publisher, and Slavic Magic, who I think probably approved it and had something to do with it, sent everybody a bunch of sweet medieval helmets. Pretty awesome, man. Mm-hmm. How long am I going to Japan for? For life, if they let me, but they won't, so I guess I'll have to limit it to like 2 weeks. So here's the plan, chat. I haven't been to Japan with my friends since 2018. The last time I went was like September, of 2019. And I've been wanting to go for a long time, but there was that big thing called, the big C word came around for a while. And last year Japan opened up again, but it wasn't fully open yet. They were kind of like opening the door and letting things go again, but a lot of things were kind of still restricted. But now they're locked in. They're back open for business. So it's time to go with the boys. So I'll be going to a few places. I'll tell you, I'll be streaming from Japan too. So get ready for that. And then, after that, I've been invited by some gaming companies in Poland to go back to Poland to do some gaming related stuff in Poland. Now, interestingly enough, that's where Manor Lords is being made. Isn't that funny? But also other game companies like CD Projekt Red and 11-Bit Studios, and then there's other developers that are close to that too, like right across the border into the Czech Republic at Prague, you got Warhorse Studios, the people who are making Kingdom Come Deliverance. I can confirm I am the final boss of Kingdom Come 2. Maybe. I can confirm that there's a possibility. It's a 0% chance, but that's still a percent. So anyway, there's going to be some cool stuff going on. The green screen makes it look like I have a hole in the head. It's actually like the OBS settings. For whatever reason, OBS sometimes through the chroma key thinks that yellow is green. So I can't wear like yellow shirts on the stream, or green for that matter. So there's that. Mm-hmm. Would I move to Japan if I could? Yes and no. I would like to. I think I would love to have some workplaces in a few. If I could have like a tiny little house or apartment in many different countries with a little gaming setup in each of them, it certainly would be nice to change the scenery from time to time. I probably would go outside a little bit more. Yellow's the new orange, which was the new black. Yes. Okay, well, this town seems to be holding steady on the firewood for now. And we'll see that charcoal kiln be built later. Back over at Medvedi, the food problem is again worse. Somehow. Even though there's more food than before. What the hell? I think another problem, too, is that if I build a bunch of granaries and then assign people to it, they'll try to sell food at from the granary, but they won't be, there's barely any food. Like, for whatever reason, flour is being transported into the city. I don't know. I don't know why they do that. You've been in Japan 11 years now? Japan is great. Why do I have so many thumbs down? It means that they're just not getting something that they want, which is food. There's a weird there's a distribution problem, and I'm trying to solve it. Like, all these houses are not getting food, even though we've got tons of food. And in fact, this setting here is telling me that I have a surplus. In total, we have 81 meat, 29 vegetables, 100 berries, 45 bread. But these things aren't being distributed to the houses, which is shocking because the granary has nothing in it. So it's like, where the hell? Where's all all the food that's in the town, where the hell is it? Like, some of it's at the trading post because it's being imported. But some of it, we're shipping out things too. I have no idea. Uncle Roger came to Tokyo randomly the other week. I changed the scenery from Manchester, UK to New Zealand. I moved to rural New Zealand in 2 weeks. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. I have some good friends from rural New Zealand as well. Farmers. That's really cool. I was watching a girl try and figure it out. Need more granaries supplying stalls. Yeah, I think that is the solution. But if I build more granaries, then they're just empty. And then so I'll hire people to work at a granary that's empty to sell no food. So it's like, I've got all the granaries that I have are like fully staffed too. Like I got one at the farm. That's fully staffed, and they just have one ale. Why the hell are there eggs all the way at this granary across town? The people who have eggs are here. It's so mind-boggling. I don't know. Hopefully when the game releases tomorrow, I hope this will all be sorted. Otherwise, it just creates a lot of confusion. Yeah, now we need to build a Costco, yeah. Yeah, and again, if I build more granaries and assign people to work there, I really don't see it changing the problem too much. Also, do we have more space for markets? I think we have market space. Or do we not? I built markets all over the city. Oh yeah, here we go. 3 stall locations, 4. So there's still room for some places here and there. Crazy. Alright, well, we'll do a little experiment, and I think we're going to be disappointed.
Leather! Leather! Get to work!
I'll build 2 more granaries there. Also, the way the marketplaces work is different from the demo, too. There was some voting on that kind of stuff, and it changed a little bit. So it could change again. Yeah, we need to build a Wendy's, yeah. Oh, now it went down to 17. I don't know, dude. It goes from like 36 to 26 to 46 to 17. I don't know. One more day, we're down to 22 hours, yep. Just over 22 hours. Soon, chat, soon. Soon, chatty chatters, yeah, yeah, yeah. How's this town? Did we build a market here yet? I think we did. We musta. Nice big old square here for it, too. Yeah, I think the countdown timer in the right corner also will be the Gamepass time, too. But, you know, I won't be surprised if tonight while I'm playing some other games, someone will be like, dude, Manor Lords is out. Even though, you know, there's always these release times where devs say it's not going to be out until this time. Somebody always pulls the trigger early on one of these, like, streaming services or something, and then it just comes out everywhere. This is the biggest wish listed game on Steam, so you bet Lord Gaben is sitting right there with his button. Lord Gaben, shall we publish? Do it. Fires and missiles. Kevin, thanks for the Bear Cub membership. Welcome back, dude. Good to see you. Welcome back to the stream. All right, that gives us 15 plots right there for little market stalls there. In less than 2 hours, it'll be the 26th in the Philippines. Well, you'll have to tell me then. Please film and photograph Wendy when you go to Japan. Trust me on this. I have been in a Japanese Wendy's before, but I didn't want to eat Western food when I was in Japan. The guys wanted to go to, they were very hungry and swung by a Wendy's in Japan. And they, interestingly enough, Wendy's in Japan had like a bread bowl. It was a very weird thing. They had like a, you know, like a big old thing of bread and haul it out with like chicken dumpling soup or something in it. I think Uthras had that. And I was just like, this was before the boys discovered Coco Curry. I knew there was something out there. We went in not knowing, you know, a lot about Japan, and now we've learned everything since then. Now we know. We now know what we don't know, you know? Oh, that's weird. Okay. You think people are starting to rally around indie games versus AAA juggernauts? I think everyone is sick of politics and just wants to play games and have fun. I think you're right. I think people are also tired of like feeling like they're being scammed all the time or ripped off just to play the games that they grew up loving, like Assassin's Creed and stuff. I really don't think games are really worth the 70 plus extra stuff. They'd have to sweeten the pot, but I don't know, man. It really warms my heart to see somebody just like get a Nintendo Switch or whatever and just play Stardew Valley and just be happy with that, playing it on the TV in their living room or something like that. Like that is true gaming. Like if you were playing a game, you were a gamer, and that's cool. I don't care what it is. That's cool, man. I think that's a cool thing. You don't have to buy a new game every couple months and stuff, even though that's totally what I do, is to play all the new stuff, but that's to show you guys the new stuff too. And even if you're not interested in that, then you know, there's got to be some people who are watching these videos being like, I don't think Manor Lords is for me, which is cool. Then the money you would spend on Manor Lords, you get to buy something else if you want to, and that's a powerful thing. Tyronin, thank you very much for the tier 1. The Twitch Prime sub. Thank you. Love the hat. Need a medieval hat. Raptor emote. Yes. Well, we do have our king emote, although I don't know if it's on Twitch. We do have it for YouTube. I'm trying to change some things around. Did I get my kimono ready for Japan trip? Yeah. I'd probably do that with my... Actually, I think I've worn a kimono before. I think I went to a Japanese hotel once with my friends there who had me wear one, or tell me I should wear one. I don't know. Can't remember. You didn't know about Manor Lords till you saw it here? Yeah. Good stuff. We're here for the flute guy. Yeah, let's be honest. Okay, firewood problem is still bad, but not zero.
We all know what that means.
Sorry. I heard a big crash outside, and I was like, "What the hell was that?" It was a like a big dump truck dropped something off. It was really loud. thought somebody plowed into the house. Hey, YouTuber Billy here. Is this the new Fortnite Battle Pass Modern Combat? It is, yes. Yes, it is. One thing I've been doing is going back to old games I never played. It's so much fun. Dude, there is so much golden content out there of old stuff. I'm telling you. The old, like the new old Tomb Raider games. The, you know, like that reboot series that they did back in like 2014. Like all the, replaying all the Nathan Drakes and Ratchet and Clanks. And, you know, for me, I still have to play like Kingdom Come Deliverance, Red Dead. I could probably spend an entire year on this channel just doing stuff I never got around to. But I think we should make a thing on this channel where I do try to go back and beat a major game once a year. And those of you who've already like seen it and whatnot, you know, you can watch too and just be like, oh man, here comes that part. Here it comes. Let's see how he reacts to it. Okay, now we're down to -3. So, and these haven't even been built yet. So food went from like what, 46 down to 3. And all we did was import more food. So maybe that's what it was, but the granaries all seem empty. But maybe it's because they're storing the food at the actual market stall. Oh, that's where all the food is. Literally at the stall. Okay, I didn't realize they stored so much at the stall. So that's where all the food has been. So then I would like there to be some sort of way. You know what would be nice is if you clicked on the granary then and saw how much food was like being stored in the granary and then a different category of how much is at the market that's attached to the granary. So in other words, you'd know that this granary was like, because it feels like this, if a granary's empty, it's ineffective, but that might not be the case. It just means that instead of storing the food, everybody took it to market. Okay. Throwback Thursdays, yeah. Regardless, I definitely think we should go back and complete a bunch of stuff. I would love to. Again, I haven't even played like, you know, going back and playing the Mafia series would be great. I didn't even play 3 yet. Or LA Noire. Like some of these games might be old, but that, I mean, as we go forward into games, we're kind of getting into more, either if it's indie, it's great and unique, or if it's AAA or quadruple A now, guys, it's just bloat and like disappointment and bloat. Those are two very bad words. Disappointment and bloat. Why are 95% of gamers into bloody pew-pew games? Competition. Like, competitive games are still fun, for sure. If that's what you go out to do, yeah. Sifu? Hell yeah. I played Sifu. They even sent me a cool little pack. They sent me, like, a little media kit with a bunch of cool stuff in it. Like a teapot and stuff. It was pretty awesome. I like that game. Sifu was really cool. I never beat it. It was too hard. Well, let me say that again. I was getting better at the game and then ran out of time and had to move on to something else. But I liked Sifu a lot. I thought that was a well-done game. It really reminded me of playing like Shenmue for the first time, but was just solely on the fighting. And the music in that one, oh my god. But I love beating the hell out of that girl at the disco. You go into like the nightclub. I think it's the second mission. Like the first one's that dude that grows like the flowers and you're in like a weird slum warehouse area, and then the next one you go to a nightclub, and then there's just that girl with the big shoes. I just called her Big Shoes. And I just like 1v1 Big Shoes. I loved it. Like, let's go Big Shoes. Big Shoes. Yeah, I love that. That was great. Yeah, more overlays would be nice in this game. Yeah. Go on LA Noire 2. Yeah, it'd be great. I really... Well, I don't know. Rockstar just needs to make GTA 6. Push it, funnel everybody into the online mode, and then just step away and just, you know, have more money than North America. Yeah. Satisfactory is due to release into 1.0. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like on one side, I want to play more story-based games because they'll have a beginning and then an end. It wraps it up all nicely. On the other side, there are Ivy drip games like this, like Manor Lords, because when you get into it, You can build as many cities as you want, play as much as you want. There's only so much content because it's early access. But then by the time you get done with that step, that phase 1 of playing it, could be a new map out, could be new units, could be new buildings. So a lot of cool stuff could happen. Yeah, this game doesn't have a blueprint mode yet either. I think that would be good. It won't let you build buildings unless you have the resources, but I would like something like that. Oh yeah, the Ashlands, yeah, for Valheim. I just couldn't do it, man. I mean, if I just play only Ashlands, I don't know. There are some overlays in the game, yeah. The overlays are showing you where underground water is, then fertility for wheat, flax, barley, and rye, and then smell, which is a work in progress, which I think might relate possibly to maybe like livestock and maybe the blacksmith and stuff, like pollution a little bit. And then fire hazard too, which also could tie in with the blacksmith and stuff like that. There are some overlays. There are a few things like that. Oh yeah, that's true. You can already play the beta for Ashlands too, yeah. Yeah. There we go. Green screen headband, yeah, that's cool. Hey, look, you guys get to see more of the screen, you know? More gameplay for you. Roads? Oh, and then we got Ghost of Tsushima comes out on PC next month. I'll be in Japan, unfortunately. I really love that game. Ghost of Tsushima, such a crazy cool game that was. Roads?
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need
Roads. This game is criminally gorgeous. Wow. Criminally gorgeous. Wow. Okay, well, it seems like that problem's solved. Then it just comes down to fuel, which is getting worse here. Probably will get better, because now we're planting trees. And then we'll also have ourselves a charcoal kiln. What's my favorite part of the game so far? I think the look of the cities. I don't know, like right now, just kind of looking at this. This is pretty impressive here. Just looking at your little village. Yeah. Warno multiplayer. I think I played that. Oh yeah, well we were playing Broken Arrow's Broken Beta where we couldn't get into some of the games. We played a little bit of Warno too. Warno's cool. Big shout out to Eugen Systems for being so resilient with making really cool RTS games for like over a decade now. I mean, a lot of people played before Wargame European Escalation, Air Land Battle, and Red Dragon, and before Steel Division 2, and before their game called Active Aggression, and before their new game Warno. Of course, we had a game called Ruse. That's what it was, Ruse. That game was cool. You watched my entire Wargame series? That was good times, man. I'm so glad to see so many people continuously playing the Warno, and very excited for the Broken Arrow series, too. More competition in the space. But yeah, it's nice to see people like Vulcan going, and BBX. And Saucy Network, all those guys still playing. People locked in. They're locked in. It's good to see. You owned Ruse on console? I think I remember playing it on PC. I think I may have even done like a series on that. I can remember wanting to or starting one or something. Ruse was a good time. Very interesting game. It worked a little different. It was kind of cool. Like doing espionage and all that. It was a very tank spammy game, but still fun. You think my views are decreasing in 22.23 hours? Well, yeah, I hope so. I hope everybody is who once the game is out goes and buys it and plays it for sure. I'll still be playing it into the weekend. I plan to play this all weekend, but I could also maybe mix it up a little bit too. I've been playing this for a while, so I do plan to play this on the weekend. We'll be playing this all day tomorrow, though, and then into the weekend. And I do want to play it more on the weekend, but there's other things I want to play too. I'll need to play Harold Halibut or something like that. By the way, here's something you may have not seen in this game before. I mentioned it, but check this out. If you look at the layout of my city here, I don't know if you noticed this or whatnot, but when you zoom out to the world map, it actually puts your city on the map. Like, look at that. Seamlessly. Seamlessly. You can see all the roads. You can see the church. All those buildings. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's really well done. and the map transition is perfect. Like, look at that. It's just, it takes like a half second. You can kind of see it snapping from map mode to world mode, but I mean, it's nothing. It's amazing. It's a really well done thing. And same over here. You can't even, I mean, this city is such a mess, you can't even... Yeah, you could tell there's something there. Actually, it almost looks like the trees. It just kind of looks like a weird... It looks like a weird forest, but then when you zoom in, you're like, oh, it's a town. That's really cool. So another great thing to do is, sometimes I'll get lost in where the hell stuff is, so if you zoom out enough, you can see it. I always forget where the logging camp and stuff here is, but if you hit tab, you can see the all the layout over here and whatnot. Do you have an estimate for the price tomorrow? No. I don't want to estimate because I think it might actually be lower. They might do a day one sale. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll stream my Japan trip a little bit. Yeah. Last time so when I went in 2019, I didn't really stream. I was with friends who were from Japan, and I didn't want to be rude. I took a lot of photos, and we all took photos, of each other and with each other and stuff. Everybody could post, but yeah, this time around it'll be okay. So I'll be doing that. I'll stream on occasion from wherever, so long as my friends are comfortable with it too. Their approval is most important. Is She-Fox going to Japan? No. It'll be me and Elmox and Uthris and some of our friends from Japan. And then when I go back to Poland, I'll be hanging out with our good friend Gangsta again. From MySpace. And be doing some other secret projects in Poland. I'm not allowed to share. It'll be cool though. I hear Keanu Reeves is going to be there too. I wonder why. How's the game? It's a great game. I want to play a lot more of it. I'm excited to. Tomorrow we're going to do a full restart in honor of the release. I'll start from scratch, and a lot of people who, when it comes out, it's probably going to be the top banner on Steam, right? Like it'll be like Manor Lords, and everybody will be like, "What the hell is this game?" There's still people who haven't heard about this game, so they'll rush to YouTube, and then they'll be like, or Twitch, and they'll be like, "Hey, what is this game like? What do you do? Like, what's the premise of the game? What are the goals? What are the objectives of this game?" And then chat jam will start up. What is the game? Is the game free? Not going to be the new Witcher? I hope so. Hi, thanks for the ML key. Manor Lord key? I have not given away keys for Manor Lords yet, but I have been giving away keys for Humanity Z and for Captain of Industry, and then a couple other games that we gave away earlier last month when it was my birthday. So on the restart, you're getting an extra oxen instead of a horse, right? Yeah. Well, that I did in the video series, and that was just me not knowing anything. But oxen is recommended. Is there mods? What is the game? How much is it? When does it release? Can you fight bears? Oh my God! Don't even ask about that. Will you play on a higher raid rate since you get attacked? Since you're attacked more often? Yeah, I think when we play tomorrow, we're gonna play on the hardest difficulty too, or at least we'll see what the settings are. Maybe there'll be a couple more things for us to tweak. So yeah. I definitely think we should do that. Because I just want to see more war and combat. It's actually pretty peaceful, even on the, like, attack modes. Honestly, I'm so used to Farthest Frontier, where you get attacked, like, every other year, that, like, not seeing endless slaughter is kind of unusual. Anyway, look at this. Only 4 people now. We went from 40 to 4, so I guess all the extra food is what we really needed. And we got plenty of charcoal and wood. Yeah. How do you start out? Do you pick or choose difficulty or start from nothing? Yeah, every time you play, you start from nothing. There are a few things you get, but yeah, you're supposed to build like a little town and then all the way up to a village like this. We'll go over some of the settings tomorrow. But there's things like you can set weather and how often bandits attack and... I think the neediness of the houses and stuff. So we'll see. What time will I be live? We should have a stream scheduled for tomorrow already. So if you're subscribed to the channel on YouTube, or if you turn on that notification bell, you'll see it on the channel. We'll be streaming essentially in 21 hours. The game, since it releases in 22, we'll stream and we'll do the hour countdown. Then we'll play Manor Lords. And then I'm going to need a break from Manor Lords a little bit. But I love this game to death. I want to play some other stuff too. Harold Halibut, maybe? Do people die from lack of fuel? They can. That's what it says. I've not really had any deaths in this game except for combat. I'm not sure what the leeway is for death. Although I've also been playing, in kind of a more mid-range setting. Another farming game, chat. They're making another one of those farm manager games. Farm Manager World. Has given me a key. Huh. That's nice, thanks. Also, we may have a little bit of a surprise tomorrow for everybody watching on Twitch. So, YouTube chat, you might want to ! Twitch and follow over on Twitch as well. And there might be something big going on the Twitch channel. Can you research stuff? Yes and no. You get these points from developing your village. That gives you development points, and so that's your research. So it's kind of more of an unlock thing. Currently, I know you can only get 6 points per village, and I've never touched any of the commerce ones really, and I usually just go into farming and or like blacksmithing. There's a few here that are cool too, like making candles. That's going to be a good money maker, and then there's a few to do with like getting meat. It looks like there's that's just a beehive, but yeah. So I hope to see more stuff in the development tree, but there's also a policies tree. And this one right now just makes it so that way the animal deposits replenish faster so we can get meat, which is good. And then there's also a production one, but this is completely blank. So there's more stuff coming. There's a lot of placeholders here, which are promising. There's a lot of promise here. But yeah. Yeah. How do you know when a combat will begin when you're on a map? For the first time you get attacked, they give you a notice and say, hey, an attack's coming in a year. But then attacks just randomly happen, and they just come from off the map, and they're just, once they start heading towards you, that's it. Like, time to prepare is over. They don't really give you warning after that. Do you know about a new game called No Rest for the Wicked? Yes, I've heard of that one. I've not had a chance yet to play that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think pigs and cows will be coming in the future too, yeah. I think that's all planned. And it is kind of hard to get the meat in the game other than the... Well, there are a few ways. Like, you can use goats to get meat, and... I forget, there's another way to get meat. You can import it, you can hunt it. There's a few things you can do to make hunting easier. You can turn on one thing for getting goat meat as well. Oh, and the trapping, that's what it was. The trapping is like this passive income. But I don't know how that works. Like, is it X number of... I guess you could probably make like a meat farm. Like, you could probably get away with making a bunch of hunting camps. Put one person in there, and the game will... maybe give you a bonus per building? I don't know. Yeah, cavalry units will be in the game, but not at release. Yeah. What's on my head? Ah, funny, cool little Renaissance medieval hat thing. I don't know. Chat sent it over, so I try to wear what I can when they do. Which is nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Broken Arrow, yep. Videos of that are on the channel. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Raptor got the hat. Morning, everyone. Did you send this? Is this what you sent? I wore this on the first day, too. I thought I'd celebrate a little bit. Got a little feather in it. Isn't that cool? Does the helmet they sent you fit your head or just a display item? Oh no, it fits for sure. I can it's got like a whole leather strap and like a system for the mask to come down to and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cute. Alright. Well, food seems to be good. Oh, and houses are getting built. Gonna need a lot more fuel in this town then. I think we should double down on our forestry buildings. Honestly, I think the forester is best if you build 2 of them. I think that's kind of a necessity. To grow things faster. Raptor looks fancy, thanks. I also got a haircut. For the next few days, Chad will be like, dude, you look nice. Like, thank you, Chad. Thank you. Okay. So this town needs 2 more tier 3s. And this town will get another development point. So that town will level up. And then Fritzburg needs 2 tier 2s. We can start building those up here. Could do with a burgage plot. Yeah, okay. If I can squeeze one into the other section. Yeah. That'll be cool. Guys have a few more homes going on. Woodcutters don't seem to work on auto. Need managing. I think we have too many planks here. We have 36. That's enough for a while. They might be full too. Oh, it's turned off. It's fine. We'll need some trees to regrow for a little while. And as for the firewood, I think I moved their work zone up here. I think we're okay. Everybody cutting wood seems to be locked in. Oh, there you go. There's your king emote over on Twitch. Thanks, Victoria. Are there natural disasters? Yeah, there could be lightning strikes, which will burn down a house. But other than that, no. Oh, there's also droughts. Which I also wonder if there could be excessive rain to flood the fields. Maybe that could be a thing in the future. I've only seen that flooded fields in kingdoms and castles where it'll rain a lot and then flood fields. Yeah, getting a horse would be awesome. Would love to see that. Fuel's going fine. This town's where all the action's at right now. This one's about to pop off to being a large village, which then brings them up to small town. Yep. It'll be a small town. Yo. Good. What's up, Snookin? Welcome back. Yeah, I think siege weapons will come in. We'll have castles. I can't wait until we got like an enemy castle to attack. I really want this game to somehow have the sieges or whatnot be like in Stronghold. I really hope the AI gets smart enough to build a different castle each time, and then we get something along the lines of raiding the pig's castle all over again. That's what I want. Do you think we're getting castles this year? Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I don't mind how long we'll have to wait, but all good for me. Let's go back to Wentworth. Yeah, this is where the action is. This is Action Town. Action City. Hype and excitement. Age of Empires Castle Siege. Yeah, something like that. Always fun to build defenses in Age of Empires and see people try to break through them. Do you get to name your towns? Yeah, the thing at the top of the screen, we can click on this, and then you can, right there with the feather, rename every one of your... well, you rename the region, but, you know, and you can kind of build, like, small villages if you want to, but everything kind of connects in the game. Like, once you build a church, it covers the whole town. So that's kind of all you have to do. Did we abandon the On the Edge game? Well, we didn't abandon it. We completed the main goal, which was to build a large town. We built a tier 6 city, which is a required part of that goal. But then I did it, and there wasn't like a game over or GG screen or anything. It does seem like, you know, once you complete that, you can just keep on building. So there are quests or goals in the game, but like, for example, if I take this territory here, here, and here, I don't know if it'll tell me like a good job, you pleased the king or whatever, or if it'll just, you know, now I've won and can play in peaceful mode with like added military invasions from occasion for the bandits. I want them. I want a closure screen to tell me, hey, you did the main thing. Now keep on playing however you want. But that's not a thing, I think. Maybe. I mean, specifically for the game mode called Prosperity mode, it does say that you just need to build a city up to the highest tier, and then it says after that you can play endlessly. That's the only one where it clarifies that you can play, complete the goal, and then continue. So these game modes seem to be more like kind of prefabbed settings. But they really do feel like modes. But yeah, we definitely completed that scenario. Now I don't know if in that mode we're also supposed to take all the territories, but some of that's like going to take so long. I don't want to do that, especially if it's the same map. Taking the map each time is kind of you know. A lot of construction going on. Glad we left so many people free to do that. Oh, you get a stats page with total units killed, etc. Really? I didn't seem to get that for my other scenario. Let's check. End goal. Growth. Reach large town settlements level to win. And we did that. Domination. Eliminate all the other lords by claiming their territory. Growth. Reach large town settlement. So we're going to jump into the other map we were playing yesterday just to check something real quick. So this says maximum settlement reached. So we should have won this here at Stidoni. I didn't get any sort of screen or whatnot. Maybe there's is there something on game modes? No? And what's interesting is I don't know if there's a way to check our goals while we're in the actual game. I don't know if there's a way for us to see what the goals are. You kind of just have to remember. When we get back in there, we're gonna have to see, like, is there a way to see what the goal is? Otherwise, you just kind of have to remember what you were playing. Thank you for the follow. I love my cookies. Thank you very much. I like cookies too. Yay. Alright, where were we? So continue save game, load settings, main menu, quit. Settings. Nothing tells us our goal. You have to fight a bear, yeah. Well, these arrows don't work to switch between the cities. The only way I really know what we're doing here is that Hildebolt is up here at the top of the screen. That's the only way to know. So I hope that's something that changes too. That will tell you the goal and check mark it. Because we've definitely completed that other one. You know, we built a large town in the on the edge mode. So I don't know. I feel like that's complete, at least for what the game wanted us to do. I mean, I don't mind going back and building more in that city, but I do know that all these cities will go bye-bye tomorrow as we start fresh. We'll pretend they don't exist. Hey, what's up, Rabbit Girl? Welcome back. Good to see you. Firewood. Okay. Oh, now we're having approval problems here too. Probably markets. The fuel problem. Yeah, because we're playing on this content creator version, when we play the release version, we'll have to... If streamers want to start playing on the version that will be constantly updated, the developer will, you know, day 1, day 2 hot fixes and emergency patches and big stuff will come out on that build. So everybody's going to change their version. And I don't know what will change. I don't know if anything will be different. I'm not sure what that means, but we'll play on it and we'll check it out tomorrow. When the game drops, we'll stream this map maybe for an hour as we all board the hype train, and then I'll drop you guys off when the game releases. From 2 years to 24 hours. Yep. Hey, we upgraded the town. Now we're a small town. Now we just need to upgrade quite a few houses actually, but we're getting there. Yeah, we're building yeah, condos. We're building timeshares and condos. So in the spring, hopefully, we get a lot more trees going, get more stuff built. We're gonna have a lot of stuff built here. It's gonna be cool. Small town. Just a small time, bruh. Yeah, Wentworth's going strong. It's already February, so by March we should see a lot more improvements to the town. How's that other town doing for money since we're importing so much? We have more money. I don't know how the hell that works. I've chosen to import even more food, and so thus we end up with more money. Like, I give you $100 to go to a store and buy $100 worth of items, and you come out with $10,000. Like, and the stuff that you went in to buy. I have no idea how the hell the economy works in this game. No combat today? Oh, no, there could be combat. Yep. I mean, if we hit 2,000 influence, I'll go and invade our neighbor right away. Or if the bandits attack, we'll definitely fight them. So we will see. Yeah. Wentworth started from a little just a small pile of change up to a structured settlement. Very well done. Hey, what's up, James? La 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 la. Okay, so we got an area to expand here. We could definitely do more tier 1s. But I want all these to be upgraded to tier... Oh, these are already tier 2s? Yeah, they are. Alright, so we gotta at least upgrade these to tier 2s. And probably extendo. Build more tier 2s. Good, good. If you're into construction, this is the town, baby. This is the town. Velociraptor came across. You need storage for all your weapons. I mean, I have a lot of storage, but I can't ship everything out. I have a problem with not being able to sell all my stuff. Got more than enough storage. Have you thought about building more markets? Now's about the time to do that. Yeah, for this town anyway. Unless it's not full. Built a little well there. All things take time. Well, my overall thoughts on this game is that I think a lot of people are just going to really love it. It won't be for everybody, but I think for most people that have been excited, they will. Oh, there's another market there. That's not even full. Okay, we're good on the markets. But yeah, it'll be great to see it finally release and so many people who've wanted to play a game like this finally getting a chance. Because now it exists. There's a village growing in my forehead. Well, thank you for the notice. Thank you. Zeno, what's up, man? Welcome back. Good to see you. Hey, you know what? We could put a market near the tavern, I suppose. Well, it's a little on a hill.
Poor quality, he said. Impossible.
Well, that's a huge area for a market, but alright.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
Standing by.
Keep your heart warm and your home cozy.
I think this will come to Xbox probably a year after the 1.0 release, or maybe at 1.0, but that's years away. If you want to play this in 21 hours, 54 minutes, and 45 seconds, you're going to have to get it on PC. And I'm not sure about Mac. Return of the Mac, yeah, bro. Yeah, I think there'll be an update on release day. Not sure what will change. I don't have any information on that. I'd like to see a new map, though, but that's just my own personal dream. My own wish. Yeah.
Step right up and sample.
Cheated him? Never.
Are there weather effects like blizzards and stuff? I haven't seen a blizzard, but that would be cool. I don't know how that would affect the town. Maybe increase firewood usage? I'm not sure. It already happens in winter, but yeah. But there are droughts. And lightning will strike during rainstorms.
Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on our fine selection.
Get the meat here.
Man, this town is popping off, man. Town's growing. And this town, too, looks like they're finishing their buildings, too. Yep, nice. Good. You want a huge map with rivers and bridges? Yeah. Yeah, imagine being able to recreate a very old European city. Well, actually, you know, imagine that. Like, if somebody puts in maps of any medieval, or really any city. Or a small region of it, like Paris, Prague, Vienna. Then you could just build a town in those areas. Or really through the regions. Those are some big areas. Yeah, we have a town called Fritzburg. Isn't it lovely? I know. You think it'd be cool if the retinue came from your population? That way there wouldn't have to be an artificial limit on garrison towers. Yeah, there is a way to do that in the future. If you go to the army and go to the troops, there is a way where it says promote one of your citizens to your retinue, but I don't know how that would work. We'll have to see what that means. But it does show that at least, yeah, there'll be a way to recruit people for your retinue. So maybe you want to take like maybe it'd be best to pull from your tier 3 people. Maybe more skilled and educated or something, I don't know. Yep, fish, that'd be a great thing in the future, yep. Lots of cool things we could see in the first year. Maybe a new map with a river. It would be interesting to see maps that also kind of made you do different things for food. Ones with rivers and ones without. Ones where perhaps there was more fertile ground for farming and for cattle. Some that were less. News. Nice. Really like your town layouts, Raptor. They have a great flow to them. Somehow I managed. That's why I want more maps, because now I kind of feel like if I build in the same map again, I'm just going to end up with the same designs. However, I've never built down in these two regions here. These two have never been claimed by me. I don't think. So if I ever get a chance to build here, they're very nice and open. This would be great though. This one. A lot of flat open land and then a slope down to the river. Down to the old river. So that's cool. Wow, almost 22,000 followers on Twitch as well. Exclamation point Twitch in the YouTube chat if you haven't followed over there yet. Drop off your Twitch Prime sub and or watch over there with maybe a more ad-free experience. Add less ads maybe than YouTube. I just set it to like the normal for both. I don't know. Just leave it alone. How do you claim a region? You have to use influence. And you can gain influence by oh, that's interesting. Influence can be gained by raising the settlement level. I don't know if I've seen influence go up from that. Enacting a policy, I don't think so. Conquering bandit camps, yes. Upgrading your churches and manors. No, I haven't seen that yet either. I think the only way currently in this build to get influence is donating food to the church, killing bandits and enemy troops, destroying bandit camps. But I don't think upgrading towns has given me influence. Or maybe it did, but it's so small. Because it rounds it up here on the screen. But we can see our total influence. Where? Oh, there. Oh, yeah, it rounds it up. Right now we're at 1,598. But in the game, it says it's 1,600. Do you think the game could add Raptor as a lordy hat? Oh, yeah. I mean, if the developer wants to put my likeness in there, that's fine. I've been in many a game before. It would be kind of cool. Being the most wishlisted game on Steam, but that's up to Greg. He's got busier things going on. I think he's making pierogies right now. And who wouldn't want to put pierogi priority? It's important. Bum, bum, bum. We should have another. Okay, that's being built too. Ah, finally spring has sprung. Look at that fuel problem resolved. Actually, fuel should go up because it'll be warmer now, so they'll use less. Fritzburg's growing slow, but it's getting better. Now that we're actually settling the hill. And I can hear some trees being cut down. You want to see interactions with people in first person? Yeah, it'd be cool. Yeah. You know, I was just thinking, in that other map that we were on, the one we played yesterday, I'm going to miss that farm, man. That was a pretty farm. I think we started over on this part of the map at Goldhof. Over here. This is where I cut down all the trees for the manor. And then, like, we built the farms down here. 380. Or was it Goldhof? No, it was actually here. Wait. Where the hell's Goldhof? Oh, no, it was here. Wait, it says Goldhof. What? Anyway, it was this one. We started here. Cut down all the trees and we built the farm around here. Nice. I'm pretty sure I built in every part of the map except for these two. And maybe not Goldhof yet either. No, we did. Just not to my satisfaction. It was subpar. It was also our first couple of towns. So what are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Are there plans to add more to the game in the future? Absolutely. No roadmap at the moment, but yeah, more TBD. We shall see. Tee-hee-hee. Let's all laugh at an industry that never learns anything. Tee-hee-hee. Tee-hee. Do you have a max settlement in each county? Oh, do you have to have a max? No, but that could be a personal goal if you want. If you want to build like a tier 6 large town in every plot of the map, you can definitely do that. That's a great goal for, like, in fact, that would be a good goal for the early access release. We start on, I think what we'll do is we'll start on this mode, the Restoring the Peace mode, hardest difficulty, and our goal will not only be to defeat the illegitimate Baron, but also to take every region, like complete the main objectives, and then build it a top tier town in every part of the map. I think that'd be great. However, I feel like we've already kind of done that, because if we start this game again, which we will, I'm basically going to just build the same towns all over again. Like, I'll just replicate these towns. And why not? You know, they already look pretty. Why improve upon perfection, chat, you know? That's why I don't wear makeup. You know, it just wouldn't be fair. Yeah, the seasonal transition is very solid. Farthest Frontier, Ostrave, and this game, those 3 games do transitions really well. Mm-hmm. So are we getting the midnight drop yet? I don't know. I mean, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stream an hour before the intended release time, unless it comes out earlier. Then I'll just stream at my regular time, and you know, it is what it is. We'll just see. I like how the charcoal kiln is glowing, and there's nothing here yet.
You want to eat them by the bushel.
Unplayable. Cancel your pre-orders, folks. It pulled me out of the immersion. Unless we're being abducted by aliens.
Vegetables. Get your daily dose of green.
Aliens. Ah. Yeah, that glowing effect is supposed to be the charcoal kiln, which we can see up here.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on the fine.
Pretty. Is it possible to conquer neighbors' lands? Yeah, yeah. This game mode is all about taking all the yellow territory and turning it red. The only thing stopping me from doing that is I just need more influence. And I'm importing food and donating it to the church to try to... I'm like donating 85% of our surplus food to the church, but I don't know what that's generating me for influence. I'd like to see like a monthly report on like what I'm actually producing. Otherwise, the only way to do it now is to just build. Yeah, Austria is great. Yeah, we played Austria many a time. Great game. Can you build a manor for the Lord? You sure can. You're supposed to build one in each region to increase your retinue. I'll build more over time. General Grievous, welcome back, dude. Welcome back. Let's get back to Wentworth.
Poor quality, he said. Possibly.
The big problem here is firewood, so we're rectifying that with
And soon the beating sun.
hopefully the charcoal kiln. There's a lot of construction going on here, though. So it's taking them time to finish everything. But it's looking pretty good. There's just a few more.
Know what that means, don't
And upgrades, too. How are we doing on planks? Planks are great. Stone. So we'll have to get some more stone. Granaries and such will take that. Good, good. Yeah, Steam, all the pricing will be available tomorrow at launch. Bum, bum.
Summer's coming soon, and soon the beating sun.
More vegetables. Good. Feel like a kid waiting for Christmas morning? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. More firewood. Anyone know what time? Well, the countdown timer in the upper right corner is when the developers have Hooded Horse, the publisher, and I think maybe Manor Lords too, have tweeted out or have made it known that there was a global map release time, and the time in the upper right corner coincides with the time that it'll release around the world on the 26th. So less than a day, everybody. Gotta wait one more day. Just a little bit longer. Now let's make sure we get more firewood here. That's the only thing this town needs to be happier. That's it. And we're still upgrading all the buildings to tier 2, well, building and then also tier 1, tier 2. Yeah. Yeah, we took a look at the Kingdom Come Deliverance video. There's a video on the channel of the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 breakdown, and then also we also streamed it. I guess the day it came out, we were watching Manor Lords and then did that. All right, here's what we're going to chat. You're in charge for a bit, and then I think we're going to take a field trip. We're going to go take a little field trip to IGNville and go take a look at, not the review for this game. We've already seen that yesterday. But let's take a little look at like the 6 things you need to know about Manor Lords and see what they have to say about that. See what kind of tips they would give. Yeah, the release the version will be different. I have no idea how though. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. We'll wait till tomorrow. And then I'll play and then we'll find out. I'm excited. All right, let's get locked in. Chat, you're in charge. All right. Permission slips? Okay, let's go. Let's go check this out. So I want to see what IGN has recommended for tips about playing Manor Lords. Let's take a little field trip. Okay, so let's go to IGN. Type in Manor Lords. Let's see what we got. And I got a video here called 6 Things You Need to Know Before Playing. 5 days ago, 99,000. Almost 100,000 people watched this video. All right, let's see. Let's see what IGN has to say about survival in Manor Lords.
Manor Lords is a medieval...
Incorrect. Wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, wait. Let's wait. Hold on. Just wait an extra second.
City builder at its heart, but it also brings a handful of new things to the table, like Total War style RTS battles. It also features a very complex economy that can take some getting used to. I've put in a few dozen hours so far and restarted a couple of times after I got myself into trouble. Here are the things I wish I had known going in.
Okay, a couple things. I think no matter what, you should definitely restart. Even when you got a good thing going, you should definitely restart and maybe try some of the other game modes at the same time. So like definitely restarting in a city builder is totally normal. I think that's totally fine. You're not throwing in the towel, you're not abandoning, you're not giving up. You're just like taking those skills from one playthrough to another, and I think it makes it better each time. However, in this game, your first city will kind of look maybe your first time, but then when you go to build your second city because you conquer a new region, yeah, that's important. Take those skills, baby.
There's only one map in the current early access version of Manor Lords, and unfortunately, you'll be assigned a random location.
Oh, looks like the guy started in the upper 2 corners too. I don't think you can start up in these 2 regions at all in that middle mode, in the restoring the peace mode. I think you have to start anywhere but there. So if you want to start up there, you got to do like prosperity mode. Yeah, nothing wrong with restarting at all. Thanks to your expert gameplay, was able to help a friend earlier. He says thank you. Well, thank you for watching. Appreciate it.
On it every time you start a new game. You might have a very different experience starting right next to the AI-controlled enemy Baron as opposed to all the way across the map. So, as annoying as it might be, I found it was kind of worth it to restart until I got the location I wanted.
Big agree. Big agree. There should be a hopefully an option to choose which region you go to in the future. I think so.
This spot in the southwest corner is probably the best for a beginner. On top of that, you'll want to scout out a couple of things within your starting area before you even place a single building. Pressing C to bring up the construction menu will reveal several map overlays that you can select from in the bottom right corner of the screen. The 2 you're going to want to pay attention to are underground water and emmer fertility. Emmer is just a type of wheat, by the way. You'll need the underground water to place a well and some large areas of maximum fertility shown.
By the way, just remind everybody, fertility doesn't matter for the burgage plots or for apple orchards. So you could build housing that you plan to do farming with anywhere you want. So fertility doesn't matter for your houses. So if you're building in a somewhat decent fertility area, that's okay. It won't affect them better or worse. Then there's no effect on those.
In green to grow enough crops to feed a larger town. Keep in mind that you don't want to build houses and stuff all over the bright green areas because you'll need that space for fields. But you want your dwellings to be near them. Villagers have to walk to work every day, so forcing them to live too far from where they work reduces the efficiency of your whole settlement.
I've not seen that be a thing yet. I don't know about that. They do have to walk to work, but I mean, when it's entire families, there's always somebody there. So I'm not sure how that works. I haven't been able to confirm or deny that. IGN again. Yeah, they put out a 6 things that I wish I knew before starting thing, and I'm just kind of breaking it down. And it's probably good because I mention these things all the time, but it's good to like see someone else break it down and come to a consensus.
You'll also want to think about a good central location for your church, your tavern, and your market, which are places every villager will need to visit. More on that later, but for now, just leave some room. Villagers and Manor Lords live on burgage plots, which can be drawn at any size, but I've found that about 2 of these little ticks across and 4 or 5 deep is the sweet spot. As you can see, this provides room for a residential extension, which will let you fit 2
That's really important. Yeah, right there. The main house, the extendo, then the burgage plot. Very good for tier 1s. And more importantly, tier 2 and 3.
On a single plot.
Because you need that.
Efficient.
For
And
like
it leaves
Fletchers
room
and
for
stuff.
a backyard extension, which is key to the economy in Manor Lords.
Correct.
More on that in a sec. If your plots look like this, they're just right. If you get something that looks
I
like
agree.
this, though, you're actually creating two different plots that can only hold one family each. That's not making as good a use of the available space as you could be. Backyard extensions are where a lot of your economy will happen. This is one of the nice little nods to historical accuracy that sets Manor Lords apart.
Hell yeah.
Instead of having a whole bunch of commercial buildings where people go to make things, a lot of people will simply brew beer, keep chickens, or even forge weapons at their own homes.
Yep.
The size of the extension
what I do.
usually doesn't
Yeah,
matter,
brother.
except in one important case. Vegetable gardens will produce more food if you give them more room, which can be a great way to get a good surplus going early on. Your labor pool at the beginning of a new campaign is going to be very small, so you'll have to think carefully about what each family is doing for
Only
work.
5. You only
And
get
there's
5.
not much room for error at first. The absolute essentials to keep everyone alive are fuel and food. For fuel, it's simple. Just build a woodcutter's lodge from the gathering tab of your construction menu near any forested area and assign exactly one family to start gathering firewood. While you're at it, place a lumber camp as well. You'll need timber to build everything else, so you don't want to run out before you have a way to get more. Also assign one family here. You won't have enough labor to start doing agriculture yet, so your options for food early on are going to be a
So that's
little
2
bit
of the 5
limited.
already.
But look around
The
your
planting
starting
stage
area
is
for
outstanding,
wild
yeah, it's very
animals
fun.
and berries. If you happen to have a rich deposit of either one, marked by this little crown over the icon, you should probably focus on that. Keep in mind that berries will go dormant during the winter, but grow back every spring. Wild animals can be hunted year-round,
Yep.
but if you hunt too many, the population could be depleted. So make sure you set the hunting limit in your hunting camp here. I like to put it at around half of the total animal population in the area.
For the hunting camp, I think it's automatically already set to like 10 or 15. And usually the deposits, I think, are 20 on standard and 40 on the big boys. And then you can also raise that population or the replenishment by setting that policy for wild animals.
Whether you choose berries or hunting, assign one family to food for now. Don't try to do both just yet. That should leave 2 families free, and I recommend you keep it that way for the moment. Unassigned families will automatically work on logistics, moving things around your settlement and helping out with construction. You should set up a small granary and a small storehouse next, which can both be found on the Logistics tab. Otherwise, your food and supplies will be exposed to the elements and can be lost. So to recap, that's 1 family on fuel, 1 on timber, 1 on food, and 2 unassigned. Any deviation from this could mess you up pretty badly before your first winter, so try to keep that ratio until you get more people moving in.
That's about right,
The
yeah.
other option you have to supplement your food production that won't take up an entire family assignment is to upgrade burgage plots with chicken coops and vegetable gardens.
But
Try
you
to
need-
get at
you need
least
money,
2
though.
of each as quickly as possible and build the residential extensions, so you'll have a modest industry of eggs and veggies, as well as room for 8 total families.
Yeah, good point. So by doing that, yeah, you can extend all the houses and then... So the cost for that, it's 15 for the vegetable farms. I think it's 25 for the chickens. That's 50 plus another 30. Maybe... Oh, they got 30... Was it 30 coins left or 10? I can't...
Keep in
Oh, 10.
mind
So you
that
start with 100.
goats don't provide food, so you should hold off on them just for now. These are the makings of a successful early settlement. Now that you have a good base to build off of, your focus should be on attracting new people and upgrading your burgage plots.
It's pretty
to
amazing
even
in this game how you do that pretty much from the start. Like the moment you've got the basics down, you got to build that church like right away, because food and fuel are kind of just needed for survival. But the church and then like food variety will definitely help out. And you could at least go for the forger and the hunter right at the start. There's your 2. So those plus Jesus help.
higher levels, which will unlock new industries and start generating passive.
But I wonder if they're going to mention about the like the sawmill and stuff. The sawmill is very important, so we'll see if they figure out how to do that.
Your focus should be on attracting new people and upgrading your burgage plots to even higher levels, which will unlock new industries and start generating passive wealth income for the whole region. Remember that it doesn't matter how high your approval is if you don't have anywhere for people to move into, so you should continue to build new burgage plots every time you fill up your existing ones. But don't go too crazy, because more people means you'll need more food, and relying on hunting, foraging, chickens, and vegetable gardens can eventually lead you to having more people than you can feed.
I don't know about that. I mean, so long as people move in, you just start boosting up those industries right away. Like, if somebody moves in, then you just put another person on hunting or foraging or another burgage plot, if you haven't already done that. But, yeah. But then you can switch them to other industries later. Also, you don't really get too many people the first year anyway, because you don't even have your church up. So, like, for the first, I don't know, 18 months, it's kind of, slow and go.
The quickest way to make everyone happier is to build a wooden church, which is also a requirement to upgrade plots to the second level. The other requirement is a marketplace with at least 2 types of food and 1 type of clothing available. All you have to do is define an area for the market, and your villagers will start setting up stalls automatically. Now is a good time to assign some newcomers
that is
to
a
either
massive,
berries or hunting,
that is a massive
whichever
market.
one you didn't start out with. Now is also a good time to build a couple backyard extensions with goat pens. This, combined with hunting, produces hides.
Didn't mention the saw pit, though. I noticed that the families went to 1 available, so that means they've got 1 in hunting, the saw camp, cutting down trees, and probably firewood cutting, and then 1 on a side. But they didn't mention that you have to build the sawmill before you build the church.
And building a tannery under the industry tab will turn those hides into leather, which can satisfy your basic
because you don't
needs.
start with
Hold down
planks.
tab to see which plots are missing things required to level up, and try to provide those. If you see this green icon, it means you can click this button to upgrade them to the next level.
Oh damn! I didn't know that.
Hovering over your settlement name will tell you.
Wait, hold on. I didn't know that.
Provide those. If you see this green icon, it means you can click this.
Oh, I see. If you see this, the green house, that means you can upgrade through that menu. Okay, I thought he meant click there.
This button to upgrade them to the next level.
I got you.
Hovering over your settlement name will tell you the requirements to reach the next settlement level, and every settlement level you get a development point. But at least in early access, you won't be able to unlock the whole tree. You'll get a total of 6 points to spend per settlement.
Oh, maybe they started with double supplies? I think it just doubles the amount of food, rocks, and what is it? Foods? Oh, firewood. I think you just start with baskets of bread, firewood, and rocks. That's pretty much it.
So it's good to think about which ones you want to take ahead of time. You want to focus more on producing the best possible military equipment or having the most productive farms. Keep in mind that you can still buy things like honey and plate armor through a trading post, even if you don't unlock them from the development tree.
Yep,
it can
true.
just get a little pricey. Also every
true.
settlement you found in a new region will be able to level up and assign development points separately, so you can eventually have all of the perks available across multiple settlements and trade things between them as needed. You'll be notified about bandit camps as soon as they appear, and they'll become more dangerous the longer you leave them alone. Raise a militia from the army tab and take the
I don't know
fight.
about that. They become more dangerous I don't think their numbers increase. I know they just become more of a pain in the ass because they steal stuff over time, but I don't know if it's there'll be more bandit camps over time up to the maximum limit. That might be what they mean. But each individual camp, there's a camp and then a set of number of dudes, like 20 dudes, and then that's about it. And then each camp will individually rob you at the same time. So, but you can't really do anything about the robbery unless you take care of the camp.
The longer you leave them alone. Raise a militia from the army tab and take the fight to them before they get a chance to bring it to you. If it's your first game, don't be afraid to use the setup options to give yourself 5 years of peace. That should be enough time to get an iron mine, a bloomery, a blacksmith, a saw pit, and a joiner's workshop. That will let you
5
build enough
years? I could
spears
do that in
and
year
shields
2.
to equip a full militia
Takes a
unit,
few years to
which
make 'em,
should
though.
be enough to deal with those hooligans. There's a lot more to learn in Manor Lords, but that should cover the basics and get you off to a running start. Make sure to check out our ever-growing guide on IGN.com. And
That was a pretty good guide. I didn't know about the whole greenhouse thing. That's what that means. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Let's see. Battle features, game trailer, Gamepass, and then the review again. Gameplay overview trailer. Nah, I think we're good. Alright, back to Manor Lords. Yeah, I'm going to be starting on a difficult... Yeah, tomorrow we're going to play... I'm going to make it as hard as possible, because I don't think I've really been challenged yet in this game. I've been delighted, though, finding... figuring everything out. And going slow. Giving me time to develop all my skills, you know? I noticed that farmers help with vegetable gardens. Have you seen this in your gameplay? Really? You're telling me farmers will come out and help burgage plots? I've not seen that. This town we have a lot of farmers. Also, we should now that it's March, we should assign these guys some oxen. Well, these guys should be upgraded now to have oxen to plow the fields, which will be awesome. Awesome oxen. Did you test the new game mode with more constant attacks? Yeah, I did. I was able to beat that game mode with only 2 attacks. Or at least, I feel like I beat it based on the description of the challenge. It was basically to just build one town that reached the large town settlement tier. And I did it. So next time we play, I think we'll go on this game mode, and maybe we should. Yeah, we're gonna bring in everything. We're gonna bring in lots of bandits. We're gonna make sure we get attacked a lot. We want more war. It's got to be more. We got to have a little bit more action going on. Okay, what's their problem? I think it's fuel again. Yeah. So, with fuel... What's up, Maria? Yeah, the robbery thing's a nice touch. And I like how there's not a way to stop them from doing that. Because then it means that... Well, there is a way to do it, and that's by literally going to the source of their camp and deal with them, and not the... not just like building walls and towers. Kind of like that. When you went into Marsh, you noticed some of the farmers deviating over to the vegetable farms. Maybe that's because you had farmers living... I mean, it is entirely possible to have farmers living at your Tier 1 burgage plot. And then, like, they go out and do all the farm fields, and then they come home and do even more farming at home for the vegetables. That could be a thing, where farmers were living there. Perhaps. Maybe. But if the farmers did a few other things, that'd be cool. I know you have to assign people to, like, beekeeping, for example. So farmers, you need a different group to do that as a full-time profession. Oh, rain, go away. Unreal? Yeah, I think this is an Unreal. Yeah. Still need to build that forester hut, charcoal maker, and we're starting to cut down more trees up there, so... Hopefully we'll keep that forest all locked in.
Come on, laddie, come on.
Multiple trading posts.
Cabbages, turnips.
I wonder who's floating away today. Haven't stopped us from all.
Do we got good barley fields? I'm importing beer for the most part. At least over here. I haven't even started farming at this town. But the reason why we haven't started to farm here yet is I need it, our best farm field or fertility is here. So I gotta have our loggers cut down that forest. So actually, actually, do we have a firewood cutter up here?
Summer's coming soon. Soon the beating sun.
We have 2 hunting camps because there's so many animals. Let me make another firewood cutter here, specifically just for firewood. You wish you could play with others? It would be nice, yeah. See how everybody builds things differently. That's what I want to see the most. You feel you don't need to play this anymore after watching me play for hours? Yeah. It's been a fun playthrough. More tomorrow, too. Sag. Oh, here comes the... Yeah. I assume the village can develop, aka move from wood to stone buildings? A little bit, yeah. Like, some buildings are upgradable, like the church, to stone. But I think the intention is to, yeah, eventually have more stone buildings. But still, lots and lots and lots of wood. Some of these buildings have, like, clay rooftops, for example. Hey Raptor, wanted to ask if you knew of any good ship salvaging games on Steam that isn't Ship Graveyard Simulator. Well, there's Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. And there was some sort of game that I played once that was about salvaging German U-boats and stuff. I forgot the name of it, though. There is one where you literally would go out and, like, swim underwater. Can't remember the name, though. That's the only one I know. Yeah, you can name your towns, yep. Yep. Yeah, it's right up here. You click the little feather and you're good. The quill. Yeah, that's enough stone for now. I should build 2 of these. Let's get those 2 done right away. Are we shipping out warbows here too?
Keep your hearth warm and your home cozy.
We're trying to ship out warbows and it's not enough. there a fog of war setting? No. The whole map is always available. Although, it does seem that on occasion, I've seen it where troops will disappear into the forest. Usually you can track them the whole way, but then sometimes when you... I think it might be when you enter the battle for a region where the enemy can somehow... When you're in the battle mode, it'll let you stop looking at the troops, and then they'll be able to flank you and stuff. So there is some sort of stealth and fog of war to the battles, but I don't know exactly how it works. Yeah. I don't know. What's up, Subi Chowder? Yeah, I'm wearing my Manor cap right now. My lord's hat. Wow, that's cool.
I only sell that kind of squares in all the lanes.
Who else has this on their wish list? Well, apparently about 3 million people. I don't know if it's... I wouldn't be surprised if it went up to 3.5, maybe even 4 million before tomorrow. I mean, I honestly... If before this comes out they said, yeah, we almost had 4 million wish list, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. This is the content creator version, but I'm not sure what will change tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll play the release version like everybody else, and I'm not sure what the differences will be. Well, yeah, so in the video we just watched from IGN, they mentioned that the travel times matter, but I don't know if I believe that, because people, it's not that people work jobs, it's families work jobs. So some jobs just require like one person to be there. Like if somebody works at the market and they live far away, there's only one person at that stall. So, like, you know, like, once they're at that stall, you know, I never see anybody leaving the stalls and stuff. I don't know. But also, sometimes you have to go to the resources. Like, up here, the iron ore is just up there. So, it's like, I'm not going to build, like, a small town and then, you know, like... Actually, that's interesting. There's not a way to assign a specific family to a job either. So, I can't necessarily build a town here and then tell them to mine. You add people, and I don't know if the game adds the like, does it add the closest family to that job or what? Like, I don't know how any of that works. I just feel like if they're in the region, they just kind of get to work, and I don't see anything related to travel times. I really don't think travel times are a massive factor in the game, because you do have to kind of like get to the, you have to go to the resource. Like right here, we've got an iron mine. We got people mining iron, but they live over here. But does the game consider this a far distance? Like, maybe not. Like, if somebody lives, I don't know, in these houses, and they work over here, is that far? Like, they just have to walk down here. Okay, so we can see where they live. Is that far? Oh, there's where you can reassign families. There is a button to do that. Reassign family to a different workplace. But here's a big problem. We can't reassign people to a new home, as far as I know. It just seems to be based on workplaces, yeah. So like if I wanted to like you know, get a few people to move to a different house, like if I built a new if I built a small village here for the farm, I think we have to wait for more people to move into those houses because I can't tell them to move there. I don't know. I still have to experiment with a lot more of that stuff, but because it hasn't really slowed me down or really created a problem, I just kind of went with it. People are just kind of restricted to their own districts, so whatever. Is there a benefit to having a central location where everyone lives? Why not make houses by the place of work? Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, well, then the problem becomes like we would need more people for the marketplace, because the marketplace seems to have range. And the way the game explains marketplaces is that it will first provide to people who are the closest to the market. So either you got to have a big old market with a lot of houses near it, and then a huge supply to give everyone what they need. Because the game kind of works like it goes down the roads and it says like, do they have what they need? Yes, then next, and then yes, and then next, and then if no, then they give it to them, and then they move on to the next one. So I don't know, you know, can this marketplace support a small little town over here? And if so, I got to build another granary, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't feel like the travel time matters too much. Like, it certainly does if you're, again, if there's a forest over here, and if we're going to cut down trees here, and then we have a logging camp here, that does mean that the ox is going to have to take a log from here and move it all the way to where a construction zone is over here. But, I mean, that just goes back to what I was mentioning about the going to the resource. Because, like, if you've got a tier 3 burgage plot that's a blacksmith, they're probably going to be, you know, in the town, because they have a lot of requirements. They want the tier 3 the tier 2 church, they want marketplaces, all that stuff. But I don't know how that works. I mean, I've only seen travel time really affect the tavern. I've seen problems continuously with the tavern where I will have a whole group of people working at the tavern. Where the hell's that damn tavern? Here.
Don't be shy, good sirs and
I've got
ladies.
3 families working at this tavern, and there's only like 4 barrels of ale in there. Now, that's probably because there's a lot of people living in this town, so I built a second tavern over here. And that kind of has the same situation going on. 2 different taverns, one with 3, one with 5. But they're spending all their time going to the traders, going to the storage things, and bringing back ale. And now the ale's gone. Like, what the hell? I don't even know how that works either. Like, when they roll a barrel of ale into the tavern, I think that accounts for 1. But when a person visits the tavern, they're drinking an entire barrel of ale. Like, I don't think a whole barrel of ale should be enough for multiple people. So the tavern supply is always low, because even if we had a huge supply of ale, which we do, I'm pretty sure, yeah, 22 ale, like, that's quite a bit. Both of these taverns are having trouble getting to, like, where the ale is. Oh, but the ale's only being imported over here. So, like, there's a trading post here, and then they're bringing imported ale to the tavern here. So the people are just basically spending their full time just going, you know, back and forth. That's not that far, I think. And we'll see somebody, like, rolling a barrel or something somewhere. Maybe things could be tweaked to where barrels of ale last longer or something like that. Because, like, you know, one person drinking a whole thing of ale, I mean, you know. Look at this. We've got 600 shoes, too. 668 shoes. I can't export them fast enough. I just can't do it. Do I have a trade route for shoes? Yeah.
Summer's coming soon, and soon the beating.
I just want to have 5 shoes remaining. Like, what the hell is going on? And that might also have something to do with the trade route distance. Our trade depot is here, though. So, like, you know, we're shipping things out up here, probably, and down here, probably. But, like, it's on the main road. Like, the trade depot is here, so all they got to do is get on this road and go that way. Some things it's like distance doesn't matter, and then other things it's like you got to build a trade depot on top of, below, left and right, and then all sides surrounding the tavern, and then just import ale. Crazy. You could make a game more challenging for tomorrow and turn off the king's weapons shipment. I think we will do that. I think that will be a way to make it harder. Yep. When do we get to build trucks and cars? I don't know, brother, but we're working on it, brother. Amen. Yeah, no, I haven't paused the production of shoes at all. No. Trying to check to more. You can manually add them from their houses. I don't know. I'll need maybe advanced tips would be good like that. IGN should cover that. Good day, Raptor. Tempted to call in sick to work tomorrow for the release. I saw the time frame somewhere. Anyone have that off the top of your head? I'd much appreciate it. Upper right corner. 20 hours and 55 minutes. That is when she will release. Yep. I think it'll actually be a little earlier than that. That's all I ever see is when developers do like a global release time, it's always earlier than that. What is the game? What's the name of the game? Is it free? Is it on Xbox? What about Game Pass? What is the name of the game? Is it free? Yo, Silver Wolf, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, yeah. Oh, let's go back to Wentworth. Actually, let's go back to Fritzburg. How they doing? I haven't really done much here, but they're kind of just on autopilot for now. Trying to get these guys up to cruising altitude. Oh, they're making money. Let's go. All right. Well, let's get you guys some more stuff. Get you guys some eggs, maybe. Oh, these houses could upgrade to tier 2. I'm going to do all just chickens there. And then... these guys just need fuel supply. Let's put more people on. Flute guy. Here he comes. Some of these houses are allowed to be tier 2. Well, we could do it just to get it up to the next level. I'll upgrade those two. Although I want most of these to be tier 1. Yeah, we're having omelets now. How do I like the game so far? I've had a lot of fun with this game, and I want to keep playing it more. And I'm very excited for tomorrow, because then I get a... supposedly there's going to be a new... we're going to play a release version of tomorrow, not the content creator version. So there could be some differences. Not sure what will be different. I don't know if there'll be any major changes, but we'll have to see. We shall see. It's a weird thing there. That gets real dark and then gets real bright. Strange. Nice hat. Thank you, brah.
Step right up.
Yep, I'm hoping for some surprises tomorrow too. Damn, there he goes again. Guys, wild. Hey, and there goes the charcoal kilns, finally. Uh-oh. Accidentally fractured my shoulder and had surgery done yesterday. Fortunately, I can have my arm in a 90-degree angle and hold a mouse. 3 weeks off of work. I know what to spend my time on. Yay, congratulations. Sorry to hear that you got injured. Hopefully a speedy recovery and minimal pain and whatnot, but glad you have something to do. Oh, that sucks so much. Oh, you get to play Manor Lords for 3 weeks? Oh. Don't forget, if you get tired of this game, too, by the way, if you need a little palate cleanser from Manor Lords and whatnot, don't forget about Ostriv, O-S-T-R-I-V, Ostriv, and also Foundation is another good one. And Farthest Frontier. Farthest Frontier. Did you ever get sheep breeding working? No, I couldn't get... Some people were in the chat were telling me that the sheep are broken. Like, in order to get sheep, you have to build a livestock trader, then import the sheep, and then assign them to a sheep farm, and then put them on the pasture. But I can't get them to go out of the... I can't get the sheep out of the trading depot. So, even with somebody in the trade depot and somebody in the sheep farm, I can't... I tried a few times. I can't get them to do it. Tried a few times offline, so I don't know if it's me. I think it's me. The problem is me. Hi, it's me. I'm problem, it's me. Yeah. Damn it, I want more influence. I want to take an enemy, I want to take another region from the enemy. Checked out Anno 1800 thinking it had many DLCs now, but checking the price of all of them, I need to sell my car. Oh, really? Even, I heard it was on discount recently. Huh. Well, actually, now's a good time for my PSA I've been doing for the last couple of days. Hold on. Sorry to interrupt the flute music, but just as an FYI for everybody, there is a game out there which you may have heard of and you probably already own and whatnot, but, and I gotta pull the trigger on this before I leave. Boom. Frostpunk. This game is on sale for 80% off for $6, and there's a sequel coming this year, and all the DLCs are on sale too. So if you have Frostpunk and you're missing a DLC or two, or if you haven't played this game before, definitely should get it. I don't think it's required that you play Frostpunk before Frostpunk 2, but I really think you should play Frostpunk because of the experience. It's a really good game. Ooh, Earth Appreciation Festival. Any city builders? Timberborn, great city builder. Wandering Village, great city builder. I've not played Rain World before. Dwarf Romantic, great. Farm Together, I played that. That's fun. Ah, wait, Pacific Drive. That's 20% off for $27. What a great game. Another what now? Another Crab's Treasure. That looks hilarious. Flotsam, another great one. That one needs a return to the channel. And Pioneers of Pagonia, I haven't even bought that yet. I saw that at, oh yeah, Against the Storm. All right, there's a lot of good city builders here. 35% off. All right, some cool stuff happening in the Steam sale. Make sure you check it out. Go take a little browse there if you want something in addition to Manor Lords. Too bad Frostpunk 2 is not at all what we hoped for. It is not, and I don't think that's bad. I honestly think 100% that Frostpunk is such an incredibly amazing game that there is no way that 11-bit would have been able to make a game that was better than Frostpunk. Now, I need to play Frostpunk 2 and judge it in comparison to the first game, to which it plays very differently. So I want to play the story mode. All I've done is played the beta. The beta just got me interested in playing the full game. So when Frostpunk 2 comes out in July, we'll play the story mode and see how that goes. It's very political and much more about appeasing political factions and stuff, which is really interesting. I didn't think I would like that, and honestly I didn't the first time I played it. But after I streamed it the second time, I was like, wait a minute, I'm kind of liking this a little bit more. So I'm going to give it some time. I'm going to give it a chance and play the full game. And again, I don't think Frostpunk 2 can come anywhere close to Frostpunk 1 in terms of the wow factor that 1 had. But, you know, if they're making a sequel, it's got to go somewhere. So we'll see. They got to do something different. And they did. We'll see. Is it Farthest Frontier grid-based game, or am I wrong? Oh, yeah, Farthest Frontier. Well, yeah, Farthest Frontier, you don't necessarily have to build a grid, but yeah, you do. I'm just saying, like, the road building is kind of free. Like, you can make kind of curved roads in Farthest Frontier like this. It's not just straight-up grid all the time. Yeah. But your cities will end up looking more like... Actually, all my cities here have been pretty free. I almost bought Frostpunk many times. Do you suggest it? I've had an amazing experience with it. What I would say is maybe this. If you're hesitant on Frostpunk, maybe just get the... If you have Gamepass, you can play Frostpunk there. If you're wondering, maybe you'll like it, but maybe not. Just at least buy the first... Just buy the base game for $6, and I think you'll enjoy it. And if you really, really enjoy it, then start looking at some of those DLCs. It is a challenging game, though, so definitely prepare for that. Ranch Sim is on sale as well. Oh, that's an interesting game. I like that one. Goofy and weird, that one. It's kooky, wacky, weird. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cheated him? Never. Perhaps we'll see.
Oh, good. We're upgrading those houses. Getting closer to a medium-sized town. Farthest Frontier is a space game, isn't it? No, no. That's Falling Frontier. Yeah. Farthest Frontier is a little bit like Anno and this game put together a little bit. It's like the grid building of Anno, but has more of a survival aspect like this game. Although I will admit, I think Farthest Frontier is much more challenging than this game so far. But the combat of this game is a little bit more satisfying, but less frequent. So, end game. What is the end game? Well, the end game of this game mode is to try to take the whole map. And if I had, what, 2, 4, 6,000 influence, I could pretty much, we could win, like right now. Like if I just said, this is mine, this is mine, this is mine, and this guy came out 3 times to fight us, he'd be done, and we would have won. So there's that. And the outlaws are supposed to attack from time to time, but I don't know, they haven't attacked in a while. I hope they attack, then it'll give us influence, and then I can just take the map. Any city builder plus co-op game, you know? Well, there's SimCity 2013. I mean, that's not that bad now in comparison to City Skylines 2, according to some. But there's also Parkitect, which is not a city builder, but is a co-op building game up to 8. You can build an amusement park. That's pretty damn cool. But I guess there's also Bellwright, which is a city builder in third person. And there's also Medieval Dynasty, which is first and third person. That also is where you can build a medieval town. Have you played Grounded? I have. Videos are on the channel. Check it out. Good game. More people moving into Wentworth. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, people in this town want their cash now. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? Pretty. Have we messed around with the castle builder? Yep, we built a pretty big fortified manor up here. I built a bunch of towers and it's kind of basic, but it's fine. I want more to come of that one before I, you know, build something really, really cool. Neat. And we built a manor in pretty much every region, except for our newest one. It's a little small. Just getting started. Two of those need to be upgraded. Alright, we need more homes. Or so many vegetables here. I don't want to stop with the vegetable farms though. Those be tier 2 as well. Get those all upgraded. We're playing on the default difficulty for this one, but next time we're going on the hard. I'm gonna do what seems to be the hardest difficulty for us next time. We'll have to choose our options tomorrow. We'll make it as difficult as possible. Bum, bum, bum.
We all know that.
Hmm. I don't know what the settings will have to be. I'm thinking about the ones that will. All right. I mean, we can take a little. Let's take a little tour. Let's go on a tour. Let's pregame our game for tomorrow when it fully releases. So, difficult settings, right? End goal. I think we'll put it on domination, which is restoring the peace. AI opponents I can't modify. Off-map adversary will have to be present. AI aggressiveness, we'll put them on aggressive. Raider frequency, we'll put on frequent, which will be less than a year between each raid. Which I really hope that means we get a yearly raid, because it just seems too infrequent otherwise. Raider free years, I guess we can only go down to 1. Initial bandit camps, we can go up to 5. Random built camp spawn limit, 5. Starting season, we'll do... Oh, you can. Oh, yeah, you can do winter. A challenging start with no seasonal deposits. Risk of freezing and decaying supplies due to snowfall. That seems pretty hard. Actually, spring is just as hard too because it frickin' rains all the time. But winter, I guess, is the same deal. Starting supplies, nothing. Just some bare-bone construction stuff. Well, it says starting supplies nothing, but then still says you get something. Standard, double, or nothing. Armament delivery would have to be off then. Residential requirements would be demanding. Approval would be a high penalty. Underground water, that's not really a big deal. Weather events. Difficult. Droughts may happen in the summer. Thunderstrikes can cause fire and rain instantly damages exposed supplies. The rain one, that's going to be a problem. And actually have droughts. So this means if you guys play in the balance mode, that means there's not going to be any droughts. Well, actually, wait. Here it says a chance of random droughts. I have played this game for 140 hours. I've never seen a drought. I don't think you'll need to worry about the. I don't think you'll need to worry about the irrigation upgrade for development points in that case. Then, you probably just start with 2 logs or something. Oh yeah, maybe, because you would at least need to build the logging camp. Just to test. Let's do a quick. I do want to see what we get for supplies. This could change though tomorrow. I don't know what will change tomorrow, but let's see. I just want to see what we get for supplies. Let's see. What's up, Shadow? Welcome back, dude. We're just doing a little, just a quick peek here. We'll just be here for a minute or two. Yep, you're right. All it is 2 logs. Okay, so that's enough just to build the logging camp. That's it. So no bread, no food, no nothing. So how the hell are people... Okay, we'd have to do hunting. So for the first year, it would just be hunting and living off deer. Until spring, and then we could go for the berry deposit. So that's all we could do at the start. Is just build the logging camp. Because that takes 2 logs. So yeah, that's it. So the description, I think, for that shouldn't say just some bare bones construction stuff. It should say only enough to build 1 logging camp. Or something like that. Something like that. What's up with my hair? This is my Lord hat, bruh. Trying to be a lord. Trying to be more lordly. Yeah, yeah. You can tell, by the way, how big our settlements are because it takes a while to load in. But not that long. Like 10 seconds more. Bare bones? Yeah, chat. All right. Hey, you keep talking. I'll call Greg right now and tell him to delay the game. No, I wouldn't do that. He uses fax machines. All right. Dude, thanks for showing me awesome games. Keep it up. Yeah, you got it for sure. That screenshot looks like 80%. Oh, yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah, for sure. Yep, this will be on Game Pass. 20 hours, 35 minutes, and 30 some odd seconds. This game will be on Steam, GOG, Epic, and will be a Game Pass game as well. I think that's the time. That's what the developers have listed and confirmed. Or the publisher at least, but of course they're working together on that, so we shall see. Oh, this little thingy here. This is a feather. Like a little black feather. I wonder if I can grab it. There you go. Fancy. Then this town we're trying to solve the firewood problem as soon as possible. And this, I want to cut down these trees for farming. This is perfect farmland, so we're cutting those trees down. Oh, and wow, look at all the new builds. That tier triple at Wentworth.
Just give me a hammer and something needs to not move.
Hey, where are the pegs? Oh, there they are.
I love watching all the construction. Look at this. Look at all that construction. They're out here. I'm surprised there's not a bunch of trucks pouring concrete, though. Gotta get some concrete out here, brother. Mobile crane. Get some telehandlers out here. Get those shingles up the second roof. Let's go. Move those up, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Hey, Fritzburg upgraded. Nice. Not even this town. It's a different town. People died at the end of Winter 1 and fatally chose building brewery rather than logging camp. Oh, this was your experience? Or the people that went to build a brewery instead? Lol. Damn, it's nice just to watch things going down, dude. It's really nice to kind of just autopilot the town. Like, order a bunch of stuff to be built, a bunch of people to do stuff, and then just... Like, look at... I wonder if the recipes in the future of this game will be changed. Like, I wonder if there'll be a more realistic mode to make it more challenging, too, where... Like, each of these burgage plots are being built on a stone foundation. So, like, shouldn't that be pulling stone from our storage and whatnot? I wonder if in the future there'll be something for that. Yeah, we'll be playing this tomorrow, yep. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna. So this will be coming out in about 20 hours, 20 and a half hour. You know. So I'm probably gonna stream the hour before the global release, and then I'll start myself at that time. And there'll be a release version, so we'll go play that. I don't know what the differences will be, but it'll be a different version. If anything's different, I don't know. I hope. Man, do I love watching these buildings get built, though. This is the type of game where, like, you know, like you can make a bunch of decisions and then just, you know, grab a cup of. You can like leave. You can leave, go make a cup of tea or something like that, or go do something real quick, like run to the mailbox, whatever you want to do, and come back and just like watch things happen. You can fold laundry while you do this. This is a game where you can literally do a little AFK play. You know, it's not like Age of Empires or something where you got to be locked in. Like, you could literally just order a bunch of houses to be built, go fold some laundry, and then come back, and like a couple of the houses will be started. It's legit. And I love the pacing. I mean, we played Farthest Frontier, the current version of it, before the bears, for like the last 3 months or so, and we always just play on slow. Could you walk your goldfish while playing this? You sure could. Probably a good idea. Let them stretch their legs. But yeah. Or get them a PC too. Play along. How long does 1 month take at normal speed IRL in the game? I guess we'd time it. I think somebody said 25 minutes or something per season. Alright, Fritzburg is now getting full pantries, yeah. Alright, let's jump over to that one. Let's check out Fritzburg for a little bit. There we go. What's the number one thing you want them to fix right now? I don't know, but what I'm gonna have to do is I want to go into the release version, because I could list a bunch of stuff right now, and they could be fixed in the release version. So let me play that, and then kind of like give a review of the version that they're charging for. I feel like you can certainly do early access reviews, because they're charging for that, so you can review that. But I haven't played that version, so like, you know, it's different. Hey, what's up, Allie? Welcome aboard, dude. Thanks for the membership, whoever gifted it to you. Oh, yeah, yeah. People drop gift bombs all the time, both on Twitch and YouTube. So thanks to all the subs. Thanks for all the follows, guys. The pop-ups haven't been working for the last couple of days, but I'll have to figure something out. I don't know what the problem is. But anyway, exclamation point Twitch if you want to sub over there. Follow, subscribe, whatever. Thanks for doing that. I hope you've all enjoyed the stream and our times together as friends.
Come on, come along.
I'll be playing more of my favorite games for the last few days, too. Like Lysara Summit Kingdom and more Bellwright tonight. I'm going to put up a video on Bellwright tomorrow. I'm also going to put up one last final video from the Manor Lords demo today. Because I want to see the difference between a demo from 2 years ago and then the release version tomorrow. I think that's going to be a interesting thing to compare 2 years ago, this version, and then the release version. Yeah, one-man development effort. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hard to believe, but yeah. Then, I also want to play that Harold Halibut chat. I don't know. Let's see. Do I have a... Oh, I do have a forger hut. Okay. Well, let's get 2 people working on that. I hear more logging going on up there. A lot of hype. There's a lot of hype and excitement. Another person on the logging camp. Alright, Fritzburg is doing well. Medvedi Mesto's doing good.
I only stumbled 1 squares in Wonderland.
Didn't even realize we could squeeze some more homes there. Getting a little too crowded though. I think I'm gonna still plant some trees wherever. Don't want it to be too urban. We still have yet to build over to this side here. Bum, bum, bum. Tree animations under the wind look good. Yeah. Not too bad. What are different ways your towns can interact with each other? You can do pack mules to trade between them. But that's about it. I mean, like, you could have one town doing all the farming and another town kind of struggling with that, and then kind of send that send stuff over to them, and then they can focus on other things like mining or something, and then send them back. What does too urban mean? Meaning like too many houses in one spot, like the density, or really too suburban. What's part of the town most satisfied with having built? It's nice how everything kind of goes around the church, really. It's nice to have, I pick a hill, build a church on it, and then the buildings kind of revolve around that. I don't know. They all just kind of have something nice to them. The only thing missing is a train. If this were like Switzerland or something, we'd have a lovely little train line going along the river. And then, you know, the town on the other side. You know? Yeah, too urban means too much Keith urban. Mm-hmm. Chat's on to me. Yeah, the way I think the game is meant to be played in the future is that each town can focus on something different. In fact, when we there's a way here, this is something you may have not seen before, but there's a way in the game to build a settlers camp. And then when you go to do that, settlement options will pop up. And it looks like in the future of the game, can't do it now, but there's ways where we can set up a farming-focused village, a forest village, and a mining village. And I think what that means is that in the future of the game, perhaps when you choose a specification, maybe it will give you some of those development points in that specification for free. So if you want to go down a farming village, then you'll just have some of those development points unlocked at the start. So then you can spend either further into that than usual, because you only get 6 points currently with the how high you can upgrade your town. So you do that, and then you know, you could also maybe buy some other stuff too, save some points for elsewhere. So that's what I think it'll be, is either generic town, like, you know, balanced town, or specialize in farming, forest, and mining. And then you can choose how much supply to send over there. So 20 bread, firewood, stone, and tools, or up to 60. Now, and then 30 for tools. The tools, I haven't seen them do anything yet in the game, so you can just sell them. But I think in the future, maybe tools will be needed for some of the larger buildings, like maybe for building the Tier 1 church in the future, maybe? Or the Tier 2 church? Or buildings out of stone, or the manor, or something? It used to be in the demo that you'd have to spend tools to upgrade the burgage plots. Which kind of made sense, because, like, alright, you'd give tools to those workers to then, like, terraform that land, cultivate it, and then, like, plant stuff. So, but yeah. So this is a screen you may not have seen much before. It's only up here for, like, a second or two when we do it. But your first town, that means the first town you ever build in Manor Lords will probably be a balanced town. So then there's a benefit for building the other towns. So you could build the 3 other types, farming, forest, and mining. So you could have 4 towns at least to kind of get the whole thing going. But I think you could do everything you needed to do with 1 town so long as you build it right. But remember, every town you build in the game gives you a different retinue, up to 24. So every time you settle a territory, like right now, we could have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full squads of 24 men to take all these other territories, which is already too much. We don't need to do that. All the terraforming they did in medieval age, yeah. Well, what I mean is like cultivating, you know, to rip up the soil and, you know, cultivate. Shovels, I don't know, a scythe, whatever. Get a big old shovel and rip a rock out of the ground or something, you know. Do workers ever become specialized in their job? Yeah, when you build these tier 2 houses, you can then start building, they become artisans. And then you can start giving them, jobs that are more specific to an artisan. So, like the first ones are kind of just farming. Like you got your vegetable garden, your chicken coop, your goat shed, and your apple orchard. But then you can build a bakery, a tailor's workshop, an armorer, a blacksmith, a cobbler, which makes shoes, a bowyer, which is like a fletcher that makes bows. Although I think they should be able to make crossbows in the future. There'll be more weapons. Then a brewery, and then a joiner, which is like for shields, but also wooden parts. So, and there could be more in the future. And more tiers and things like that. Right now, the biggest tier is tier 3. So, can you share militia between your cities? Yeah, I mean, if we wanted to, we could recruit all the militia in this town and another town and put them together to make one big army to then go do something. But I think you could only have up to 7 squads currently. I think. So that means you could have like, you could recruit a bunch of militia, maybe like up to 3 and 3, so 6, and then maybe your maybe you could. I think you get your retinue on top of that. I don't know. I still have a lot to learn, but I've experienced quite a bit in this game. Yeah, happy little trees. That's exactly what we're doing. Yeah. So I have to know, at what point do zombies attack? February. Are they big? Yes. Do they show them eating the townsfolk? Only if you buy the premium deluxe version. Scale 1 to 10, 11. How brutal is that scene? Sight unseen. Chat with your questions. What the hell's going on here? Oh, yeah. Alright, well that's why I built the granary. Hungers, thank you very much for the raid on Twitch. Welcome to you and your viewers. Welcome. Now this game is just the game that a lot of people have wanted for a long time. Organic city building in the medieval era is something we haven't gotten up until this point. So that's just why, you know, there's a lot of hype. It's a game that didn't necessarily have to be Manor Lords, but something that people have wanted for a long time. Now I hope we get something like this in ancient Egypt, you know, Rome. We do have other city builders like the cities of, or builders of Greece and stuff, but people want this, you know? People want this. Love watching you, man. Enjoy the streams. Thank you, and welcome to you. Thank you. What are the benefits and drawbacks of multiple cities versus one big city? Well, I guess the benefit is it's a lot more fun for you, because then you get to build mini cities in many different areas. So there's a lot more to do that way. But the drawbacks would be, you know, the whole system that I just covered before about, like, the forest village, the mining, the farming. Specializing in this game is cool, but transporting stuff to each city is like a pain. Like, all the pack mules and stuff we have to buy and people we have to employ to ship things around. I don't know if it's really working properly. Or really, I want it to change. I want it to be tweaked, worked on a little bit more. Yeah. Is there a tutorial mode? There is an in-game tutorial that will pop up every time that you play. You can turn it off if you want, but it'll basically give you helpful hints as you do new stuff. So, like, if you access the world map, it'll tell you about the world map. If you build a house, it'll tell you about the burgage plots, that kind of thing. Yeah. Here we go. You guys ready? Everybody ready? Okay, everybody get ready. Here we go. Y'all ready? Here we go. This is it. Oh, I dropped the bass on us. You hear that? Damn. Flute guy coming out of nowhere. Man. Like the Undertaker climbing the ropes. Flying out of the corner. I didn't see it coming, except I did. Wow. You know, I should upload, like, 12 hours before Manor Lords releases, I should just upload a 12-hour video of just a black screen of just this music. Do I have any interest in revisiting This Land Is My Land? It was a cool game. I think they're working on a new one. I'd like to see what they're doing with that one. Too many games, man. Not enough time, I'm telling you. I want to make a change and start playing, like, the story-based games. There's some great ones out there that I didn't even finish, like, I don't know, there's some Terminator game out there, I think Resistance or something, I don't know. A lot of good stuff. Chat, too many games. Not enough time, dude. Probably. Man, look at that. Look at that. Manor Lords. Yeah. Manor Lords. Go take a picture of Wentworth. Where is Wentworth? Maybe not in the rain, though. We'll wait for it to stop raining. I'll take one, but let's wait for the sun to come out. J.G. Wentworth, that's right. That's what I named the town after. I've named all of our towns after memes. Like, Mike was on. Well, Goldhoff is not yet named, but Fritz, of course, the legendary ox from our first playthrough. Medvedi Mesto, a.k.a. Beartown, basically. I like how you're still amazed by the beauty of this game. I know. I hope to see a more defined photo mode in the future. It'd be really cool if when Greg has some extra time to be able to pause the game and then there's sliders for like turning up, like making it day or night time and changing the weather and the cloud coverage and all that. Yeah, that'll be a bonus thing later down the line, but it should be a thing. Free marketing for Greg as people, share the image online and stuff, Do you know what I mean? Yeah. No, the game will be coming to Game Pass in 20 hours, 13 minutes, and 16 seconds. Actually, that should be a thing Game Pass should do, is when there's a highly anticipated release like that, they should show the game and then a countdown timer next to it. I think on the Epic Games Store there's a countdown timer for this game. Use code Raptoria at checkout. But I even think Steam should do a actual timer. So many times Steam will do this thing where it's like releases in 6 hours, releases in 4 hours, and then you do the math and you're like, okay, it'll release in an hour, and then Steam will do like releases in less than an hour. It's like, you said that an hour ago. I quit with the cryptic metaphor. Like I got to do like a Indiana Jones crypt run in order to like figure out what the hell you're trying to tell me. Just give me a timer. Come on. No, we want you to stress and worry about it. Why would you do this? Have you already seen the IGN review of Manor Lords Early Access? Yes. God, there was a lot of complaining. It would, if I wouldn't have watched your channel, I would hold with buying. They did. I think they made some valid points in their review about some stuff, but honestly, I can't review this game yet because now I know that there's a there's a release version, and I want to play that. So, we'll see what's different. I don't know. I'll have to see. But honestly, for a guy following his dream for 7 years, working part-time on this game, and eventually coming up with something like this, this is something I want to support. This isn't even like buying a game, really. You're like supporting a... If you buy this game, you're supporting a publisher and a developer who seem to be doing the right things that are not necessarily different, but are correct and right. And the things that developers should be doing. Like Against the Storm and, Manor Lords, of course. Falling Frontier. A lot of these games seem to be doing the things that are just like, why isn't this a standard? Like they're just, hey, we're going to try to make a real good game. We hope you enjoy it. Some of them are early access. Some come out in 1.0 and then later get free updates. Some get DLCs, like Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. But all of these developers that they partnered with seem to just be like, we are going to make a game that's a good game for people who like these types of games. And that seems to be what they're going for. And that seems cool. We're not seeing like a day one early access battle bundle. We're not seeing a year one season pass or any of that stuff. We're just seeing some good games and people who are passionate about making them. Despite, their resources and stuff, they're trying to make the best game possible. Like Kingdom Come Deliverance was like that too, where, a Czech developer who made their first game, and they said that they were limited on their budget and their resources and stuff, and because they put more heart and soul into that than they were, of course, limited by their stuff, but like they went up to the absolute maximum of what they could with what they had, and people can tell what the hell was happening there, and that's why people are hyped to play as Henry again and 2. And I haven't even played Kingdom Come Deliverance, but I'm a fan of that game, and I don't think I have to have played it to really like see from afar that there's so many other people who are a fan of that, and to kind of see what happened and what went on, and that enough people supported it that they're able to make a bigger and better sequel. And Warhorse isn't like a really well-known developer or publisher. And in fact, they were hanging out in one of my streams watching me play Medieval Dynasty, and someone was like, hey, you ever play Kingdom Come Deliverance? And I'm like, no, I never played it. And then they emailed me later, and then they were like, hey man, like whenever you get around to it, here's the key to our game, play it whenever you want. Like, what the... Wow. Just like, what a cool dev. I haven't even played their game yet. I'm a fan. It's just the attitude and the mindset and the wanting to do better, or what is correct, and what is right and just, like bringing your cart back to the damn cart corral. That's what it is. How could you compare this to Farthest Frontier, or is it comparable or just too different? No, they're very much similar, but different at the same time. Like, this game has city building with farm crop rotations. You can build an army. You can build walls, but it's different. Like, there's a lot of similarities and a lot of differences. What do you think the price will be, considering that there are 300,000 wish lists on Steam? It's actually 3 million. There's 3 million wish lists on Steam. If it sells for $30, the dev's about to get $9 million. $9 million payday. Yeah, I don't know what the price will be. I'll just wait till tomorrow to see. I don't know. I could speculate all day, and I don't know. But the developer certainly has put in a lot of work. And, that is quite apparent. There we go. I was waiting for the rain to stop so I could take some pictures. Okay, bonus points if we can get somebody to walk down this road. Nobody around. They must be all at home playing Manor Lords. But anyway, yeah, when you buy this game, you're kind of making a vote towards games like Manor Lords and indie developers, and true indie games, you know? And that's why I was so hyped about Dave the Diver and stuff, is that, I don't know, I'm just, it's fun to praise games that are truly trying to be just, not different, but just like, hey, let's make this game, this sounds like a good idea, let's do this. I know it stopped raining. That's why I'm taking screenshots. Like I didn't know Manor Lords. I didn't know it stopped raining in Manor Lords. Who knew? I had no idea. Never taken a picture over here. Oh, look at that. You can see the town through the trees. Oh my god. This might be the last time I get to take a look at this town, you know? So we'll be restarting tomorrow, so.
Step right up and sample.
Nice. Hmm. Much Ross, very Bob. That looks nice. I guess. That's a little too suburban-y, and this really reminds me of a city I would start with in City Skylines, truly. Yeah, that's true. When I restart, we'll hey, we'll enjoy this all over, you know? Like, I'm not honestly, like, I had to make this new save a few days after we started. And I wasn't even bummed about starting over. I was like, guys, we're going to make the best city. And then, boom, we built a city up here. And it turned out fantabulous.
Berries so plump and juicy, you want to eat them by the bushel.
Oh, the hat I'm wearing? Oh, this was, chat sent this to me. Exclamation point P.O. Box, by the way, if you guys want to send anything to me, I'll check the P.O. Box before I go to Japan. And then I will check it when I get back, and we'll do another unboxing. So if you guys have ever been wanting to send me a postcard, or if you do woodworking, some people have sent some really cool stuff, so including bears. Yeah, thanks. So, you guys want to send some bears, want to send some sunglasses, some people send like pajama pants and things like that. You want to send some stuff like that? Go right ahead. I'll do an unboxing, and thank you to all you guys for all the birthday wishes too last month. A lot of people sent over birthday cards. Actually, just a month and a couple of days. So when I got back from PAX, there was a lot of cool stuff, a lot of great gift packages. And sometimes just letters, like people just like sending a little note over, like, hey man, love the streams. Like, thank you very much. That's cool. Means a lot. Yeah, fancy hat, a fancy chat hat. That's right. I got a cowboy hat and stuff over in the corner too. I want to wear that, but I got to get some new headphones to wear. I'll have to figure that out. That'll be an ordeal. I like these headphones. Oh, let's get some standing photos too.
Step right up and sample. You'll not find finer wares anywhere else.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies. Feast your eyes on our fine selection. Step right up and sample. Feast your eyes on our fine selection.
Boom, right there. That's the one.
Step right up and sample.
The finest hides in all the land.
Boom.
Leather.
Armageddon bear. Indeed, that was a bear.
You will not find finer wares anywhere else.
Mm-hmm. That's good enough. That's as much tilt as I can get, though. Oh, there we go. That's about as close as we can get to seeing the whole rolling hills in the background, which I think is the biggest appeal here. Bro, look at this sun. Look at it moving. Oh my god. Happy late birthday. Well, thank you. And thank you for the community wishes. You guys are nice. Thanks, chat. Yeah, we're just here to build some, you know, cool, chill cities and, like, I don't know, do an occasional war. You know, whatever. I was hoping to clear out this whole map today. I was, like, convinced that we would get attacked and buy up the other territories. But, I mean, you know, whatever. Considering what we did yesterday, where I completed the, chat was saying, like, it'll pop up and tell you, like, mission complete and tell you all the kills and stats and stuff. But, I don't know. Like, I completed the other scenario the other day called On the Edge. And, like, it didn't really tell me anything. Or at least I did what it was written to be the goal. So maybe it's only programmed to be into this mode. But that's okay. We can consider all the, everything that we've done up to this point to just be like practice or whatever. Like we were just warming up. So now tomorrow, we do the real thing. In our 20 hours till Manor Lords. The big day. Actually, we have tomorrow to play through this a little bit too. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll put it on fast forward for an hour. All right, folks, that is it for our stream for this morning and our last stream until release day of Manor Lords. It'll be on the 26th, so for me that'll be coming in about 12 hours. So, but of course the total time is well less than 20 hours now. So we're gonna go live to a Manor Lords video going live on the YouTube channel right now in the YouTube premiere. So get ready for that. I'm going to send everybody over there right now, and I'll be back with Bellwright and also some more Laysara Summit Kingdom today. I feel like playing those. So we're going to go live to an old video on the channel, just how to upgrade houses and some basic stuff from the Manor Lords demo. But I wanted to do a complete re-upload of the demo to just show how far this game has come in 2 years of development from the demo back in 2022. So there is the new video link for everybody. It's a re-upload, but, you know, it's cool to actually say goodbye to the demo, say goodbye to the content creator version, and say hello to a new release on Steam, Epic, GOG, and Gamepass. So I'll see you all in a bit. I'll see you in that new YouTube premiere, and I'll see you in a few hours for our next stream. Thanks for watching, guys. You are the best, so thank you very much for your support. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to do all those cool things, and I'll see you all in a bit. Thank you again for all your support. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Enjoy.